Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the DA's office. It's me, Derek Anderson, the DA. Shout out to all of you folks out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in to help me celebrate 10,000 subscribers. And look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't put this thing together too well because I'm not good at this, okay? When it comes to this live stream and setting up things, I'm not very good at this, but I am getting better. Hopefully, as time goes on, you guys have noticed maybe the show is getting a little bit better, a little bit more polished, maybe what you're expecting. But I have sent out the invites. I have invited people to show up. Whether they show up or not, that's up to them. But I did it way too late. Okay, way too late. So I'm not going to fault any of those folks if they're not able to make it. Real quick, I just want to send that shout out to those guys. Okay, because other than you guys that watch the show or watch my videos and comment and thumbs up and subscribe and everything, listen, there's a lot of cats that have supported me behind the scenes, and I wanted to really give a shout out to those guys. Obviously, Echo Base Network, they're the ones that first kind of spotted me. They're the ones that first kind of saw and said, hey, you know what, we like this guy, bring him on, get him on the show. Okay, so Coach Nick Risman, shout out to you, brothers. Thank you so much. You guys kind of helped me get here as well. So I wanted to say thanks to those guys. WDW Pro, okay? WDW Pro, man, this guy has been like one of my biggest advocates, one of my biggest supporters from day one, because he came in and said, hey, Derek, I think you're a rising star. I think you got something good. So, he's always brought me on his show. He wants to have conversations with me. I'm just being me, I don't know what it is, man, but I'm just being me. I'm just being myself. These guys have, given me a lot of love. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Next up, Chris Gore. All right, Chris Gore, I met this guy actually before I get to Chris Gore. Mexican Iron Man. Okay, that's the next guy I need to thank. Okay, Mexican Iron Man. You guys know him as a not YouTuber. Okay, all right. Mexican Iron Man is not a YouTuber. No, he is not. But what Mexican Iron Man is probably one of the best damn YouTube producers. All right. Everybody knows this guy because he's on every stream. He jumps in. This guy is super knowledgeable and he knows how to just kind of lay things out, man. He knows how to set things up for all of us, for us YouTubers. He sets it up. He makes the connections. All right. That's how I'm going to get to Chris Gore. But Mexican Iron Man, I mean, this guy is not appreciated enough, in my opinion. In the YouTube community. You guys need to give it up for Mexican Iron Man. Every single time you see his name, he'll pop up in Midnight's Edge. He'll pop up in, WDW Pro. He'll pop up on That's Park Place. He'll pop up on Echo Base Network. Sometime he pops up here. All right. Mexican Iron Man is a real G. All right. So shout out to Mike. Thank you so much, man. He's the one that introduced me to Chris Gore. Okay. So now to get to Chris Gore. I met Chris Gore at a bar somewhere in South Pasadena. Chris Gore is all the way legit. All right. Everybody knows Chris Gore is a dope dude. All right. He really understands film. He really understands entertainment. All right. And, the first night I met him, man, we just started chopping it up. First thing he says, like, yo, I seen your videos, man. You're great. And he gave me that like feeling of belonging. It's like, okay, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. And we just chopped it up all night that evening. And then, I've met him up, hanging out with him on the on his movie watch parties. He has these like groups where, because we're all out here in SoCal. And so, I've hung out with him there. And again, the guy is just super amazing, super dope. I think he's at a WonderCon right now, so he's not going to probably be able to make this. But him and Alan Ing, did a couple of episodes of Versus with them. Those guys are super dope, down to earth, just regular cats, just regular cats, much like us. Okay. Just regular people and, authentic, hardworking men. And so you love to have that kind of link up with when you have people like that in your community, you can do nothing but great things. And then Valiant Renegade, obviously, Valiant Renegade has given me some love, in the past as well. You guys know, I mean, that guy, when it comes to like knowing, what's happening in Hollywood from a financial lens and how all of this stuff that's happening, everything that we talk about, it has a financial component to it. And I always recommend go to Valiant Renegade. Don't stay with me. Don't, stay with Valiant Renegade with that, because that guy knows his stuff. All right. And I go to him every time, like, this upcoming earnings, or not even earnings call, the shareholders meeting that they're going to have with Disney. I'm going to be tuning in to Valiant Renegade for that. Okay. to get the lowdown on what's going to happen with this proxy battle, this whole situation. That's where you want to be at, Valiant Renegade. So I wanted to give a shout out to him. Also a shout out to Jonas J. Campbell. Jonas J. Campbell, he's always supportive as well, bringing me into the WDW Pro live streams. So that guy is dope. Verbal Riot. I don't know why this brother hasn't gotten his channel like super kicked off right now. Okay. Verbal Riot is dope. That guy is amazing. And if you guys haven't been to check out his channel, check him out. Okay. He has great takes. All right. He's part of that Film Threat crew. He is amazing, man. His takes are just on point. One of these days, I'm going to start bringing him on, man. I'm going to shoot him some stuff and say, hey, Dante, you got to jump in and chop it up with me and T. I don't know if T is going to be here. I've sent this dude a message, but I don't know if he's going to be here or not, but he's supposed to be here. Me and him talked earlier today. But yeah, I want to bring Verbal Riot in. Dante, me, him, T, man, we could have like some amazing conversations. So I want to bring that cat in. Also shout out to Paulie at Latino Slant, another cat that's been in here, super supportive. Okay. Did a out of the theater review with Ghostbusters Frozen Empire with that dude, man. Paulie's great. You guys probably already know that. So Paulie is amazing. And go and check out his channel as well. Nighthawk, are you here, man? Let me see. Is Nighthawk here? Nighthawk, yeah, I see you here, bro. Do me a favor if you can, okay? And hang out after the show because I want to chop it up with you for just a second. But put links in the chat for all of these guys, okay? If you can do that, please, I beg of you, okay? Because I'm a one-man show right now. I don't have anybody behind the scenes. If you can, Verbal Riot, another guy, Culture Casino, okay? Culture Casino, another great YouTube content creator. Always you see him on WDW Pro. You see him sometimes on Midnight's Edge. You see him on on Valiant Renegade. You see this guy a lot. Culture Casino is a wealth of information. All right, this guy is much like WDW Pro. He has a encyclopedia of knowledge. And so definitely check out his channel if you can. Yeah, jump in there. Thanks, Nighthawk. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, get that done, man. Get that up there. We gotta really start pumping up this space. Okay, we got to pump up this space. You guys need to get out there and absolutely subscribe to all of these guys, okay? Because you're starting to see the tides turning, and you're also starting to see what? Because it is Gamergate 2.0 thing, you're starting to see the attacks coming, okay? The attacks are coming. Right now, they're going after that Park Place, okay? They're going after the boy John F. Trent, all right? You guys, we got to stand firm, okay? We got to hold that line. Because that's what's happening right now. These cats are coming hard. They're trying to take us down in this particular space. We're not going to let that happen. I'm damn for sure ain't going to let that happen without a fight, okay? You're going to have to drag me kicking and screaming off of YouTube, okay? T is hanging out. T, are you ready? You chewing on something. You ready? Get that. All right, here we go. Uncle T is in the house. T, what's up, bro? How's it going, man?
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Hey, man, make sure you make sure you're speaking into that mic, bro.
Right.
Look, appreciate that. Look, everybody, T has been rocking with me from the very beginning. So the number one person that I want to thank when it comes to the 10K subs is T. Uncle T Stradamus, as he calls himself. Look, man, me and T have known each other for years, and we linked up immediately. We love the nerd culture. We love all of this stuff, and this is what we're about. This is how we get down. This is how we rock. So, T, anything that you wanted to say when it comes to... Oh, wait, hold up. What's going on, Nighthawk? It's not letting me post it. It keeps saying spam. I don't know why. All right, man. Well, don't worry about it. Look, I'll try to do it later on as the show goes on, but we need to shout out all of those guys that we named before. Okay. So I'll try to make sure that we get that in there for, Verbal Riot, Culture Casino, Latino Slant, WDW Pro, all of them cats. We got to make sure that we give them some love. But T, real quick, 10K, man. Did you think we would ever hit this point?
Oh, yes. I believe in it. I believe in everybody on here. I believe in... Man, this is such a beautiful thing. It's so organic to see what's happening.
Yeah, so that's what it is, man. It's organic, man. It's organic because, look, all of you guys just found me. You know, I just made videos and you guys found me, you know, and then you might have, you know, shared the video and then somebody else found me, you know. That's how 10K happens. That's how 100K happens. That's how 1,000,000K happens, okay? Because you guys are sharing the news. It's getting out there in the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. You know, if you haven't done so, share the video out there wherever you have social media so other people can find us. But this is how it happens, okay? It happens with you guys. It doesn't happen by me doing just videos, all right? I do a video, you like a video, you move on. Yeah, YouTube might help the algorithm out a little bit, but overall, it's really the, you know, the community. That's one thing I learned from Echo Base. It's just watching Echo Base and how they move, you know. Sifax, what's up, bro? What's up, man? 10K, you'll be at 15 to 20 next time I see you. This is my guy, man. He hangs out with us in LA at the movie club. And look, man, we got to get you going too, bro. You know, this cat has a lot of great knowledge. We got to get him going as well so that he can be a part of this YouTube space because, you know, again, yeah, you know, I saw him the first time I saw Sifax, he had like a Geeks and Gamers shirt on. And he saw me and I had a Ripperverse shirt on. And I was like, and he said, "Hey, bro, you here for the, you know, to hang out with Chris Gordon?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I said, "Yo, what's up, baby?" And it's like immediately, okay? We saw the shirts that we was wearing. Immediately we was on, okay? This guy is a, you know, Sifax, we got to get you on, bro. We have to get you on. We got to start getting you on YouTube because your voice is just as important as everybody else's. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I sent you a link, but you probably didn't get it. But if I did send you a link, if you wanted to join the show, you're definitely welcome to do so. Okay, yeah, I'll be starting up something after the Vegas trip for sure. Okay, man, I hope I can make the Vegas trip. I'm planning to. I might swing in for one night at the Film Threat meetup out there in Vegas. I might swing through for one evening. T, I'm going to hit you up, bro. We might have to do a quick little 3-hour turnaround trip over to Vegas just to kind of chill and hang out with the cats over there at Film Threat. All right, so be on the lookout for that, man. But yeah, Sifax is a dope dude, man. You guys, I mean, once his channel comes up, once he gets things going, it's going to be amazing. But yeah, once again, just thank you so much, everybody that's watching right now. There's 50 of you. I see, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe, you know, share it out there. Help us, you know, continue to grow. You know, like since the 10K, I think I'm almost up to 10,500. So, you know, we've added 500 people since last week. You know, it's moving. Okay. Things are moving. And listen, like I was saying, when it came to this, this Gamergate 2.0 situation, they come in hard after YouTube. They're coming hard after the YouTubers. You know, they're trying to shut us up. They don't want us talking about the nonsense that's going on, not just in Hollywood, but in video games as well. They do not want us discussing this stuff out there in the open forum because they're afraid, you know, because we shake up the world. Okay. We shake up their agenda. They don't want that, you know, so they're doing everything that they can possibly do. All right. Throwing out this cease and desist bullshit, man. I cannot wait to see what what they're doing with this thing tomorrow, you know, on Valiant Renegade. I cannot wait to see that. But anyway, let's get into it. T, before we get started, man, because we got a heavy show, man. We got a lot to discuss. Before we get started, anything you want to say to the people in regards to the 10K other than what we've already stated?
Oh, man, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you. It's such a, like I said, an organic thing, man. I'm so proud of everybody who's made this be what it's going to be and remain what it's going to be. Thank you again.
Appreciate that. Absolutely. All right. Let's get to it. Now, we got to do some housekeeping. You know how we do. All right. We got to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. So first thing is, how do you support the show? Okay. And there's, you know, several ways to the support. We are going to get to memberships. Okay. Memberships are coming. And when we get to those memberships, I want to hear from you guys. But currently, this is how you can support. Merch store. Merch store link is in the description of every video. We do have some t-shirts up there, so go check those out. You can buy my books. You know, the books definitely support me, support the channel. I have 2 novels that are out there. All right. The first one is the Song of Solomon, Margaret Gum and the Song of Solomon, the Indiana Jones style action adventure. Okay. A lot of people say this is the better book. Okay. I get a lot of people asking me, where's book 2? Where is book 2? Please come out with book 2. Hurry up, Derek. Give me book 2. Okay. I'm working on book 2. Don't worry about it. Okay. But The Fortune of Felix Fontana, honestly, like that one's my love. Okay, I love that story, and I love where that story is going to go. It's like a middle grade fantasy. It's all about the positive messages that we should be giving to kids, believing in yourself, overcoming your fears, things of that nature. So those are the ways that you can support me if you're deciding to buy a book. If not, no worries, we got other ways. Okay, super chats obviously is another way to support the channel. Okay, that money definitely helps out, gives me a lot of encouragement to keep pushing, to keep going. Okay, helps me able to do this more. Okay, I'm starting to see the monetary aspect of this, and it's helping definitely, so I can dedicate less time on the day job, more time to this. So if you like what I'm doing, that's definitely another thing that you can do that will help. But the number one way, the biggest way, the most important way that you support this channel: like, share, subscribe. This is how we got to 10K. The first three things, we didn't get to 10K with the first three. All right. But liking, sharing, and subscribing, that definitely got us up to 10K. So I want to thank all my supporters, everybody that's out there rocking with me. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you every single day. You guys don't know, man. I go to sleep sometime thinking like, man, how can we really like thank these guys even more, And a lot of you guys have been saying, hey, where's the memberships? Okay, DA, are you going to start memberships? Okay, we are going to start doing memberships. So what I want to hear from you right now, okay, if you're paying attention, if you're in the chat, okay, what do you want to see? All right. I got my ideas, okay? I got my ideas, but memberships are for you. They're not for me. They're for you, the people, all right? So I want to give something back to you guys, the people. What is it that you want to see? What is it that you guys are interested in from a membership standpoint? Okay, I got my ideas, and you probably used to some of the stuff that memberships come with, or that come with memberships, I should say. But what is it that you want to see from me? Leave it in the chat. Okay, leave it in the chat. Put that information in the chat. I will definitely go back and read the chat, once the show is over, just to kind of get a feel. But I am going to have 3 membership levels. The lowest level is going to start at $2. All right. And that's pretty much going to be the standard $2 membership that you guys normally are used to, where you get your emojis, you get a super chat every month. And then you get like access to certain videos, so there's going to be more content coming. All right. Like what I'm currently doing, I'm not going to stop that, but I'm going to add content to it, and then me and T, we're going to do a lot more. I think me and T have space in our schedules where we can do a lot more. And then that's going to start to become a big thing for you guys. So we want to do more for you as members. So, and then on and on. That's what we're going to do. All right. So, Lombardi says, get Doomcock to appear on your show. I'll try, I'll invite him, and if he comes, he comes. And then that should be an interesting conversation. I love Doomcock. Okay. I absolutely love Doomcock. So yeah, leave your membership ideas in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. T, let's go ahead and get to this first one. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring up the comment of the week. Okay. You guys know every week we got a comment where we want to discuss something, that somebody said that really struck us, that really hit us. The comment of the week. This was in regards to the Acolyte. Okay. This was in regards to the Acolyte. And you guys remember I covered this video, and we've been covering the Acolyte. And I absolutely love this statement, T. I love this statement. This is from Antifa, our fascists. And here's what he says. When Star Wars was run by George, there weren't any black nerds. There were just nerds. Racial division didn't happen until just recently. Now, T, I want to hear your position on this, because T, sometimes me and T don't agree with this stuff. But what basically we were talking about is, if you go back to that video, Amanda Stenberg, this is what she said. Finally, the Acolyte makes black nerds safe, okay? Or they make sci-fi safe for black nerds. That's what she said. And I was like, wait a minute, man. Sci-fi has always been safe. It's always been safe for me. I've never felt unsafe. And then I showed that Star Wars video where you had all of these cats from every racial group that you can imagine walking in to watch Return of the Jedi back in 1983. And the black nerds was out there in full force, right? So I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? This thing has always been safe for black nerds, okay? If you're a nerd, if you're a geek, and if you love sci-fi, you've always had a spot. I don't know if they had this when you was at Carson, T. When I was at Carson, I was in a D&D club. I was in the Dungeons and Dragons club. They actually had a Dungeons and Dragons club at Carson. Did they have that when you was there?
No way.
No? Okay.
No, but my son was in D&D. I don't understand D&D.
Okay, they might have had it and you never checked into it. Okay, maybe that's what it was. But like right upstairs in the C building, at the corner of the C building, it was a math teacher. I can't remember his name. I wish I could remember his name, but he might have been gone by the time you was there. But me and T went to the same high school, just at different times. But they had we had a Dungeons and Dragons club. It was a white dude that ran it. And I was the only black dude in there. Okay. I was the only black dude in the club. And there was a black and Vietnamese cat in the club. And then we had like maybe 2 or 3 Latinos. Everybody else was white. But guess what, T? Nobody saw color. Nobody talked about color. It was just about, hey, you like D&D? Oh, you want to play D&D? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's have a good time. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons. And they taught me the game because I didn't know anything about it. I was just kind of curious about it. But then they taught me the game and they brought me in. And man, that my junior and senior year, man, I loved it, man. I loved it. Every chance I got, I was up in there.
He loves it. If he's watching right now, man, he's in Poland. If he's watching it, man, he loves it.
It's fun. It's fun. But see, the thing is that there was no color in that room. There was no color in that room of Dungeons and Dragons geeks, okay? It was just love for this game that we were playing, and that's it, okay? So I want to hear your comments when it comes to, black nerds don't feel safe, black nerds don't have a space, sci-fi, blah, blah, blah. Black nerds have never been a part of that, but finally the Acolyte makes black nerds feel safe. I want to hear what your comment is in regards to this topic.
Okay, I'm glad you asked that. Look, I think in this aspect, you ever do a team building activity for work and it kind of galvanizes you with people where you didn't know you had the same strengths and same weaknesses, or you might have a little bit of this, they might have a little bit of that, and it makes you have a camaraderie to come together to achieve a common goal. And I think that's the great thing about team activities or things where you feel like, hey, I'm in a nice room in a space where I can feel comfortable and I don't have to worry about being black, white, green, or whatever. That's the furthest thing from my mind. I'm just being a kid, you know what I mean? Or I'm just being someone who is passionate about what he loves. And I think that's the great thing about a common interest, or something that you think, well, I don't know about it. Let me check it out. Let me see. Let me get a feel for it, man. You don't think about color. You don't think about any of those things. I think they do these things because they do feel unheard. I'm going to say that. But, you can't mix fantasy with reality. They are separate things, right? That's why it's a fantasy. That's why it's sci-fi, right? And then there's real life. And I think some of those things bleed. Sometimes they do cross. They cross the streams, right? You're not supposed to cross the streams, but it happens. And I think what they're politely saying, hey, man, I don't even feel heard in a galaxy far, far away and all this other stuff. And yeah, that can come up, man. But when you say, hey, listen, I'm just making this for you to suspend your disbelief. If you want a story about black people, make one or have somebody else make some. There's plenty of stories out there. You just need to get to the material. This is just material that's popular.
Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk. I think that last point that you make, if you want a black series that focuses on black characters, create it. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I think we all would love to see, more good sci-fi. Okay, more good sci-fi is never going to be a bad thing.
Look, but I watched Mars. Remember Ghost of Mars with Ice Cube?
Yeah,
that's a horrible movie. But I didn't think one time, oh, he's a black dude doing this. I didn't think about that. I just wanted to see good material. Hollywood is so bad right now. Maybe you should cut out the whole racial thing and just make a good movie. And I'm talking about a good original content thing. I told you, we got sequel-itis, remake-itis right now. Just give me something that's good. Like, do your own property. Now, if she was saying, hey, is the Acolytes, it's in a Star Wars world and far away, great, right? But you and I, like, we liked Solo. The first 2 acts of the movie were great. But then the third act was, terrible, right? Like, you can have something far apart that's something different, and I don't really have to think about. I just want to see a good story, man. Like, if I'm gonna give up my $17, $20 to go see a movie, I don't want to think about this thing that's happening right there. Of course, if I'm looking at a Malcolm X thing or Martin Luther King thing, yeah, great. But come on, man. If you want, look, you can make all this content you want online for free. Do it. Do it. We got a club here. Is it a club saying, hey, only black nerds can get this, or only green nerds, or only orange nerds? No. Just be in a space where you feel comfortable, man, and everybody can enjoy it, man, who is passionate about it, man. Fuck all that other bullshit, man. That's such bullshit. Don't get caught up in that power thing, man. It's all about who's going to fight for control, man. It's just a derivative of it, man. Just focus on, hey, we have a common interest, man. Whatever is whatever, man. We'll, deal with that some other time. This is what I'm focused on. Star Wars. Give me a good story. Can you do that? You haven't done that since 1984. Can you give me a good story?
I mean, that's what it was about, man. Giving us good content. Good content, something that we can latch on to. Shout out to Sifax again. He said, one of my best friends in middle school was a black kid who I met at a card shop, and we both played Magic, Pokemon, Diablo, and Counter-Strike. Like, again, it's about commonalities. Hey, man, I have the same interest as you do. I don't even see skin color at that point. I met a cat like just recently, and we were just chopping it up, and we have a lot of stuff in common. He was like, hey, man, I didn't even know you like Star Wars like that, bro. What's up? And I was like, yeah, man, and we were talking about like the Acolyte. We were talking about like, the sequel trilogy and everything. And he was giving me his opinion. I think he likes the sequel trilogy, but he was giving his opinion of it. I was giving my opinion, and we differed on the opinions, but we both love Star Wars and say, hey, man, I'll holler at you later. And we're going to still chop it up in the future because, again, we're nerds, we're geeks, we love this stuff. This is what we're about. So I don't see like, and again, completely different skin colors myself, or completely different race or whatever. Nobody cared about that. All right. It's only these woke leftists that absolutely care about skin color. They're the only ones that care about race. They're the only ones that care about gender. We don't care about that. Real fans don't care about gender. They don't care about race. They don't care about any of this superficial bullshit. All right. The only people that care about that are people that need that. All right. Oh, I need this skin color to make me feel important. Okay. I need gender to make me feel important. That's the only people that care about that crap. Everybody else is just like, yo, what about Star Wars? Okay. I'm here for Star Wars. I'm not here for any of this other crap.
And you don't need to
that's where they get lost.
That with this. You don't need to fix that with Star Wars material. Fix that with your own material. But you don't need to fix it with Star Wars material. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, listen, they did that with that 4400 remake. I'm like, what is this? This is trash because I've already seen the original and I'm like, okay, like if you want to say it's different, say this is a different version of this. 4400 was a great show that came out on USA for a minute. And then they redid it and put it on CW. I mean, CW. And I hate calling the CW, by the way. I miss the WB. But it's just like, come on, man. Like, give me good material. Give me something I can say, hey, you know what? Man, I can't wait to see that, man. Invincible. I'm like, I want to see the next episode. Give me some more, dude. Did not think not one time this dude is this character. He's just a good character, man.
Yeah.
It makes you galvanize with somebody. We're like, man, we got the same interest, dude. I love it, dude. One of my boys, man, I worked with, man, when I first got in the corporate world, man, back in 2004, man, I used to be like, oh, man, that dude is so weird, dude. And one day he showed me something, and I was like, wait a minute, you like the same things I like? And dude, you that's my boy, man. He can call me up right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what everybody out here. This is what like this community and everything that we're involved with when it comes to YouTube and all that kind of stuff like that. We all rock with the same interests. And that's what's dope about it. Again, yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So to me, that's what it's about. Okay. It's not about color. It's not about gender. One of the people that I talk to on Star Wars the most is a girl. All right. It's a lady. She's a nice lady too. She's like a school teacher, and she like just loves Star Wars, and she's like geeky, super geeky into Star Wars. Okay, so it's not about like, oh well, Star Wars is only for guys. She loves it, man, and she knows a lot more about it than I do. In certain aspects, she knows a lot more about it than I do. So I'm just like, yo, I go to her for a lot of information that I wouldn't go to other people about because I'm like, well, I know you probably know this shit. You probably know the answer to this question. Go ahead.
Let me just say this, and I'm just my final comment on this, right? What I'm gonna say about this is this is you you know, you can't uncrack an egg, but you can start a whole new omelet, right? And this is the problem with what they're trying to do. You have too much material to try and cover up. The reason why this doesn't need to be done. This is not like, oh, hey, the Bible is saying this, and oh, but this was the real truth. No, this is something where this is sci-fi, and you can make new material to clean it up. You don't need to do the same. You don't need to do, oh, I need to clean up what happened back in the past. No. Just let it be what it is and just move forward, man. Let's all just move forward with the old material and do something with it that's positive.
I agree. All right. So let's move on to this next topic. All right. Speaking of the Acolyte. All right. I found this to be hilarious, man. Look, it's been a crazy week for me. All right. This week has been like, I haven't been able to get caught up. I didn't say this, I didn't put this out there. My birthday was on Wednesday. All right. My birthday was on Wednesday, and I didn't get
an opportunity. How old are you?
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't telling y'all how old I am. I don't care.
Wait. When you graduate,
bro. I don't care. I'm 51. Okay, I turned 51. I'm not tripping off of that. All right, age ain't nothing.
51. No, you look good, y'all. 51.
Yeah, man. Hey, black don't crack. That's what's up, baby.
Hey.
But look. It's been a crazy week. That's why you haven't seen maybe a lot of content from me, because it's been like, man, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to play catch up to all these articles. So this article pops up. Man, my boy John F. Trent is putting it out there that Lucasfilm, let me zoom in on this a little bit. Lucasfilm Insider is saying that the Acolyte is done after its first season. Yo, after its first season, it's done. It's over. Lucasfilm sees this thing coming. This is a dumpster fire. This is a straight up dumpster fire. They're already calling it quits.
It's got
to be done.
It's got to look. Some material has to only be one season, and we got to get a great one season. Why can't we do that, man? Just give me a great one and done. That's it.
I mean, well, here's the thing, T. Here's the reason why you can't do a great one and done. Because for Star Wars is a franchise where there's a lot of passion behind, everything that, the fans are about. There's a lot of passion in the fan community when it comes to Star Wars. All right. So to say that something, we're just doing it for one season and then we're done, like, that's a major L, man. That's a major L. You should be able to take every series that you have when it comes to Star Wars, and you should just be able to build on that. Okay. Spin it off, add new characters, all of that.
This is where I think they dropped the ball. I am Team Sith. I like the Siths. The Siths kick ass, man. They got a plan. The Jedis don't know what they're doing. I like the Sith, dude. They are dope, dude. I am a freaking Sith Lord.
You know what's funny? I actually like the Sith too. I'm actually a Sith guy. I had a show, and I might even bring that show back. I had a show called Sith is the Way, where me and my homie Travell, Travell and Taylor, we used to jump in there and talk Star Wars. Yeah, I might bring it back. I got to see what their schedules are looking like. But yeah, I'm all about the Sith. I'm all about the Sith, man. They're fun. But at the same time, it's like, these cats, it's like what they're doing with this show, it doesn't feel authentic to Star Wars. Okay. It seems like this is going to be agenda laced. All right. It's about the LGBTQ, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's what this thing is about. At least to me, that's the way it feels. It feels like this is going to be agenda laced. And so automatically Star Wars is starting to peep it out. All right. We see the trailer. All right. Let me look at the trailer right now. You can see where this thing is at when it comes to the ratio. Okay. You see how bad this thing is getting ratioed, everybody. 185,000 up, 607,000 down. All right. I pulled this up. Let me refresh this real quick.
The trailer is dope. Y'all are sleeping on this, man. Come on.
Man, this trailer is garbage, man. See, I told y'all, man, T don't always agree with me, man. 608. T, this trailer's a nothing burger, bro.
Girls? What's wrong?
It's not the girls, man. What are you tripping on, man? It ain't about the girls. It's about this nothing burger trailer, man.
You don't like the super freak? This is super freak. This is a super freak Jedi. Come on, man. Come on. What is wrong with y'all?
He likes this stuff. He likes He likes ghetto Rick James. He likes that shit.
Trinity. You got Trinity in here. Trinity. Come on.
Hey, yo, man. I feel
she's been fire as Wonder Woman. They dropped the ball on that. That's Wonder Woman.
Right who? Carrie Ann Moss?
Yes, she could have been Wonder Woman. Y'all sleeping.
We got Wonder Woman. We got a Wonder Woman topic coming up. I don't know if I could see Carrie Ann Moss as Wonder Woman
in there.
Back in the day.
Yeah, you could
maybe.
Old Wonder Woman.
I don't know about that. But look, man, this thing is getting absolutely destroyed. And now Lucasfilm is saying, yo, we're done. Okay, we're done. An alleged insider at Lucasfilm claims Leslie Headland's upcoming Star Wars series, The Acolyte, will not get a second season. Honestly, man, I don't know why I got a first season. You know, a first season was already a stretch. Now you're talking about doing 2 seasons of this. And Leslie Headland absolutely planned multiple seasons. Okay. It's not like they said, you know, we think we're good. No, she has plans for a second season, for a third season. Okay. Leslie Headland thought that she was a made woman, that she was about to get out here and get this thing cracking. And this shit is just absolutely about to go up in flames. Go ahead, T.
Why doesn't have that girl who played, remember La Femme Nikita? When that show was on, that was a great show, dude, in the 90s. And the girl who just played it, she's like Asian. Her name Maggie something, dude. Why do you have her in this? She is a dope action star. Whatever is, as long as they've got Mila Jovovich, I'm good. But this girl is not an action star, dude. I'm not looking at. Got Rick James. Come on, dude. This is the same lady that was in this character is the female version of who was in Mandalorian that season 2 with the freaking the Phantom.
You talking about Amanda Stenberg? You talking about the black chick?
Come on,
yeah, man. Look, it's ideological, T. All right. You know, she's I don't know. I think she's non-binary.
Wonder Woman. Look at Wonder Woman.
She could be. She like really old though, man. At this point, if 20 years ago, you might have had a point. Okay, but to the point of the Acolyte, Leslie Headland specifically cast this girl. Okay, she specifically went out and found Amanda Stenberg because she's non-binary, whatever. She's, you know, it's because of her sexuality. Yes, it's because of her sexuality and her gender identity. That's why they went out and got Amanda Stenberg. And then Leslie Headland said, I wrote the show specifically for you. And if you don't do it, I don't know how this thing is going to happen. I don't think this show is going to happen if you don't do it.
She you know what she is, guys? This is Justice Smith right there. This is the female Justice Smith. Emote. She's horrible in her. Come on, man. But this is y'all, man. This Octoroon love, man. Y'all like this stuff. Y'all like the Octoroons, man. That's what they need to make a movie.
You know what?
There you go.
Octoroons, honestly, man. Well, but see, T. Look, we know how they get down, man. That's that chick from what's the name of the other chick? The freckle, neurotic call her Freckle Jesus. I can't remember her damn name.
Again.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but yeah, that's what they do for representation, right? These super duper light skinned chicks. They got these super duper light skinned chicks, and that's how they get down. But yeah, I don't think this thing is going to do well at all in the ratings. All right, it's getting absolutely destroyed on social media with the trailer. I think this thing is going to be a damn nothing burger. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, I'm not against. Hey, listen, I love all people. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm just making a joke, right? Is it a bad joke? Probably. But I just don't like this Steph Curry ass stuff that they try to fucking put out there, man. You know what I mean? Like, God dang, man, just put out people who can act, man. Good material, right. Man. Don't matter what she is. Like, come on, this like she doesn't have any range or focus, man.
Right,
I'd rather Paula Patton play this. Why you gonna put Paula Patton there? At least she got hips and look like somebody like, ooh, come on.
All right, yeah, hey, everybody, we got a couple of special guests that just dropped in to celebrate. You guys ready? Looks like it. All right, let's bring them on right now. Coach.
I'm here for Uncle T.
Oh, okay. He's just here for Uncle T, man. And my boy Nick, what's up, Nick? How you doing,
Nick,
brother?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, man, thanks for being here, fellas. I appreciate it, man.
Yep. I'm here for Uncle T
50
too.
Hey,
Congratulations,
52 people
guys.
here, man. Say what's up to Echo Base Network. Hey, you guys give these cats some love because look, if it wasn't for these guys, you guys probably wouldn't have found me. You wouldn't
This
know
is your night.
who the hell is this
This
DA
is your
guy,
night.
man?
Stop it. This is about you. 10K. That's awesome. That's awesome. So
you put in the work, man. You've been killing it on videos.
Absolutely.
And
you've
people
gotten what
coming
you
back
deserve. Period. And you're not done.
I appreciate it,
So-
fellas. I appreciate it.
We just shined our little southern
Who are
redneck
we?
flashlight on you.
We ain't nobody. We ain't nobody.
I mean, this is going to go down in the annals of history that a couple of Alabama cats found a brother on the West Coast. All right.
Yeah.
Shined a light on him and brought him to the top, man. So I appreciate
Emancipation
you guys, man.
Proclamation, huh? That's what they
You guys, yeah, I was listening to y'all earlier in your show. Nick and I just had to wait till it was time for we both wanted to pop in here together for just a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But y'all are saying, people make way too much about this race stuff.
way too much.
Yeah.
Like Morgan Freeman said, quit talking about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And because we're creating problems
Yeah.
where there really wouldn't
Problems
be
that had been solved, coach, problems that had already been solved back in the 80s and the 90s. I don't know how things were in Alabama. I mean, you guys grew up together. You guys know, kind of like how me and T came up together. I don't know how things were back in the 80s and the 90s when you guys were growing up. Out here, it was nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Nobody was
nothing
tripping.
here.
nothing.
Man, I was
The South gets a terrible
going,
rap. It's so much better than people realize.
I was going to the so-called hood over here in Decatur, playing basketball with all the brothers over here in middle school, high school. Coach was a basketball player, and it was nothing. Like we hung out with these people on a regular basis at school.
Believe it or not, I was the basketball player.
Yeah, video games. I mean,
He'll tell you.
comic stuff. I'm nerd stuff. I mean, we did all kinds of stuff, sports stuff. The South gets a bad rap just because
of what happened during civil rights.
Yeah.
But
a
after that
long
ended,
time
it was
ago.
over here.
But that's like the 50s and the 60s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit of the 70s. But once you get to the 80s and 90s, I felt like, okay, we kind of, crossed that point and everybody's good. Maybe there's an asshole here and there.
Mhm.
Obviously, there's always going to be one or two. But
Yeah.
for the most part, everybody's good,
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
like, it just never, like, I never thought about that until, like, right now. Like, where's everybody tripping about? Like, this isn't something we deal with, man.
You know what's really interesting? This week, we lost the great Louis Gossett Jr.
Yes.
Yeah. One of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he passed away.
You didn't know that,
T?
T?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Iron Eagle,
80,
one of my favorite
87.
movies of all time.
87 years old.
And don't
Yep.
say I know I look like a young Louis Gossett Jr. Come on.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about it. Iconic actor, one of mine and Nick's favorites.
Yeah.
In multiple roles. My favorite
Mhm.
movie that he was in was Digstown.
Mine
Nick's
was
is
Iron Eagle.
is Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle's a close second for me. But here's an actor who hit his peak in the 80s. So in
Officer and the Gentleman, right? That's
Yeah.
when he got the
yeah. That's
Oscar,
what that was 83,
yeah.
I think. So but here's a man that was born in 1937. He was in his late 40s, early 50s during the 1980s. He lived through the civil rights era. He was 15 years out of it in the 1980s, where we're talking about vile hatred and division between black and white. It just was what it was. But look what an accomplished actor.
Consummate professional.
He wasn't whining and complaining about things from 15, 20, 30, 40 years ago. And he's a Hollywood legend.
Yeah.
Why is it that we create all of these problems today? If I don't see a white person, I'm whining and complaining about it. It's racist because of that. If there's not a black person, it's racist because of that.
Yeah.
Christ is king is anti-Semitic. What?
Yeah.
Well, we already know what that's all about, man. There's agendas out there floating throughout the world, people trying to get a little bit of what they want instead of, just playing everything straight. And they're using that agenda to divide all of us. And that's why I think these spaces are so important, because we're united on this stuff, man. Look, we're not divided at all. Okay. And like I said, you don't look at race. I don't look at race. We just see people. We just see people that have a common love for whatever it is that we're talking about, whether it be Star Wars, whether it be sci-fi, comics, whatever. Okay. We see a common theme, and we love each other, and we, I can't wait to hang out with you guys at Icon, man. I am so looking forward to that.
You know what you just reminded me of? You just reminded me of Mike Tyson saying, they're talking about his age fighting Jake Paul, and he said, I don't see age, I see energy. It's about how much energy you're bringing. It's not about it. It's not about an age number. And I was like, ooh, that is so good.
But that's truth. That's truth. It's not about age. It's not about race. It's not about any of these little kind of superficial factors. Okay. It's about who we are as human beings. I can rock it out with an 87-year-old guy just as easily as a 16-year-old guy if we got the same things in common and we're speaking the same language. It doesn't matter whether you're from Alabama. It doesn't matter whether you're from Canada. It doesn't matter whether you're from the other side of the world. If you and I have something in common, hey, let's talk about that. Let's enjoy each other's company. That's what it's about. And see, that's what I think they're trying to do, is they're trying to force some sort of division, and they're using that division as a way to achieve power, and it's sickening. It's sickening. So that's why it's really important for these spaces to stay the way that they are. And the 54 of you guys out there, share these videos out there. Please let everybody know that, hey, man, there's still places, especially here in America, where we really, we're really about what things we're really about. Okay. We're about the founding of this country: freedom, love, liberty, friendship, family, community. We're still about that stuff. We're not about dividing people up. We're about bringing people together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Cancel culture is a real thing.
Yeah.
But you don't get to cancel culture until you pass through outrage culture.
Yeah.
And outrage culture is, people make a living on it.
Yep.
They do.
I don't know if you guys saw Joy Behar just got demolished on The View the other day by a black man talking about, she was trying to compare some comments he made about people trying to talk about representation and all that, being racist, and comparing it to white supremacy. And he's like, look, because people on both sides, whether white supremacists, idiots, or the other idiots talking about diversity and inclusion and all this other stuff, are focusing on people's skin color, when somebody's skin color doesn't tell you anything about their character. Nothing. At all. It means not jack shit.
Nick, we were supposed to be beyond that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
We were supposed to be about color. A content of character. Okay.
Yeah.
Content of character is what mattered, not color of skin.
Yeah.
But they dragged it back because, again, once these cats lose that, ability to hang on to skin color, once they lose that, they lose their power. And so, we got to bring that back up, because we don't get the power that we're supposed to get when we can just say skin color, or gender, or whatever the case may be, Yeah. So, man,
just like you said, it's all about creating that division and keeping people divided, which keeps their focus on something that's insignificant and stupid, instead of focusing on the real issue, which are all these weirdo idiots that are ruling and have power over not only our lives in government, but also in entertainment, pop culture, everything. They're basically creating a false narrative and trying to create all this division to kind of like, hey, pay attention to what's going on this hand. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing over here.
Right.
Yep. So it's a total scam.
Real talk.
10,000 subscribers.
Appreciate that, man. Real quick, you guys, you cover Star Wars. Okay. Anybody that don't are not familiar with Echo-Based Network, they cover Star Wars. Okay. They cover another or a lot of more topics. Okay. Not just Star Wars. Okay. They're trying to branch out. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to check out Echo-Based Network, the channel is fantastic. Okay. And again, they brought me in. I want to give them some love for that. but also check
See, you gotta
them
make this
out when you have an opportunity. If you haven't done so, check out Echo-Based Network. Get over there, get subscribed if you're not already subscribed. I really do appreciate you guys coming through, hanging out with us. Last thoughts, gentlemen. I know you guys don't have a lot of time. This used to be their time slot, by the way. I just want to show that this used to be the Echo-Based time slot, and they gave the time slot over to me. So
if you don't quit talking about us, we're going to take it back.
All right. Any last thoughts or anything else? You guys are welcome to hang out, but just we're going to talk some more about other things going on.
No, we're about to hit our X-Men episode 3.
Yeah, we're going to watch X-Men 97 episode 3.
Okay,
pretty happy with it so far. Pretty happy with it so far.
So you guys like it?
Yeah, first 2 episodes.
You know what's weird, man,
Minor
is it's really weird for me because I loved the show so much. It was one of my favorite all-time shows ever. And now they bring it back and I'm almost 50. and now I'm watching a continuation of something that I watched when I was 13.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. It is bizarre. And I'm going to be honest. I'm obviously not as interested in it as I was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I heard that it has, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm hearing that it has more of an adult lens to it than a kid's lens. Like it's not made for kids.
But the original series was that as well. Okay. I think it's pretty much the same so far.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it
but
seems,
you like
it seems pretty much the same to me.
It always had a more mature tone.
Yeah,
because definitely. A lot of the topics, they're serious topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about humanity and people's rights and genocide. Yeah. Like it's legit, you know. Good show so far. This episode is the one where I think we're gonna have a problem. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not
sure. I know you're a DC guy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I saw episode 3.
So is it not as what everybody's making it out to be?
No, because it's nostalgia berries. That's all it is. Nostalgia berries. They're circling around. Like you got to watch it. I want to see your response when you watch this thing. There's going to be something. What this episode is based around is something from the past, and you're going to be like, "Wait a minute, I need to go back and watch the old thing to see did they get that story right."
Okay.
It just seems like they circled around something.
There's already some stuff that we've had issues with that aren't like what it used to be.
You might not want to get specific there because we were actually wrong about one thing. And
were we?
We were.
Okay.
We were.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you for coming through, celebrating 50, or excuse me, 50. 10K.
You're just telling the future. You're just telling
50 right around the corner. Hell, you'll probably get there before we do.
Just don't pull a Valiant Renegade and send me a text message the moment you get one subscriber more than us.
Valiant did that?
Yeah.
He did that? Oh, shit.
The moment he got one subscriber higher than us, he sends me a text and says, "Just want you to know, EBN will always be home. I will always be grateful." And I'm like,
"Oh shit!"
What?
Before they go, let me ask them this: what do you guys think of Morph?
Weird.
Okay, T. So that's what we're talking about. We've heard about the shower scene in episode 3. That's what we're afraid of. I'm not a fan of Morph. They went.
I did like when he transformed into Archangel.
Well, of course, we love his ability. We love his ability, but we loved his ability in. I liked his character in the original series. He wasn't in it very much. They brought him back, and he was like Dark Morph because he was all screwed up because of what happened to him.
The same actor do the voice. I don't know why they didn't get the same actor to do the voice.
Yeah, I don't either. But them making him what they made him. I won't even say it for the algorithm, but I'm not all about that. So
watch this episode, and you guys you're gonna be like, but that's not the only issue. There's another issue with, let's say, a baby, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Now that I'm a grown man watching it, I'm like, I don't think I'm comfortable with that, but whatever.
All right. Well, Nick and I will be watching and reviewing and getting it out on the channel here. So,
I just
Derek,
put the link in the description, gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Echo Base Network, please, 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 please go out there, subscribe to these cats. They are the real deal. They know their Star Wars.
All right, I'm leaving.
All right, yeah, go ahead, Coach. You can take off.
Yep. Bye.
All right, gents. Thanks a lot. Nick, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, we'll see you guys on Thursday. They do a live every Thursday. What's the other day? Friday, right?
Friday afternoon from 2 to 3 Central, every Thursday night, 7 o'clock Central.
There we go. All right, fellas. Thanks again for coming through. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys next week.
Derek, we'll watch y'all later.
See ya.
Peace. All right, man. Thank you, Echo Base Network. See, again, I knew my fellas would come through, man. The homies, they always come through for me, even though I'm throwing them like a I literally threw the link to the invite maybe 5 minutes before we went live, you know.
Really?
And I said, if anybody's going to show up and show out, it's going to be Echo Base. It's going to be my boys, Nick and Coach. So I appreciate them, man. All right, T, man. Look, I love the fact that X-Men 97 happened, but I've always had my questions about that, you know, because it's like, okay, is this going to be nostalgia bait, or do they actually have a story to tell that's interesting and that, you know, is captivating, you know? And I haven't watched it yet. I've been holding off because I've been waiting to hear. I haven't watched one episode. Is it good?
It's chat. What do you think? I mean, it's okay. I think they're gonna do. You know what? If I don't know why these writers do this loop thing where you just watching nonsense. They do and there's no resolution. It's like kind of like how Star Wars is. There's no resolution. What was the outcome? What was the ultimate outcome? Nothing. More of the same. You know, nothing ever gets solved. Nothing ever gets done. That's what we just had this conversation about, right? Our show today has been based on 10,000 followers. Great. Congratulations, which is obviously that's progress, right? But then when you talk about the subject matter, which is about, okay, this race relate, it's just this circle that keeps going on and on and on and on and on with no end in sight, because the ultimate thing is there's a fight for power, right? And the derivative of it is, you know, conflict amongst, you know, if it wasn't about a race, hey man, you got one too many shoelaces on, or like this or that, you're always going to everybody doesn't need to be the same, right? It's the diversity in choice and opinion that makes things great, right? And you just live with it and say, how do we work amongst each other as grown-ups? And I don't think that how are nobody asked the kids how they're feeling. You grown-ups can't seem to solve things, you know what I mean? But you're telling us to solve things and you don't solve things. We got to solve the problems that you made. It's just this cycle, vicious thing that never gets resolved. And it takes away from what we've built up here, which is a camaraderie of stuff. So, man, I don't hear all that stuff, man. I'm good, man. So what? Yeah. You know what I mean? So what?
All right. Hey, thanks for the comments on that, everybody. And we do have one super chat that's been hanging out. Dr. Dankies with a $9.99. No message at all. I'm not seeing any message here, but hey, Dr. Dankies, thank you for the support, bro. I appreciate that. Dr. Dankies is always a member that, you know, comes through, drops money, drops interesting comments on it. So I appreciate you, Dr. Dankies 21. Thank you very much for that. So we're going to keep moving on. And look, this one I want to discuss because I didn't see this coming, okay? And T, when I told you about this, you were kind of shocked, okay? You were kind of surprised at this. Godzilla X Kong, okay? Godzilla and Kong, the new empire, is blowing up right now. Now, how many of y'all saw this coming? I know y'all didn't see this coming because I didn't see this coming. I thought it was going to do okay.
Fucking Barbie fucking Godzilla with fucking, what is that he got on?
What the Godzilla, man?
On, man? Is that
what's the problem? You got a problem with pink?
Look at this.
You got a problem with pink?
What is the hell? Did he have fucking Starburst? What the fuck? Y'all like this stuff, man? You like this crazy shit? Look at this. Is he coming off?
Hey, look. T, you can get mad all you want to, okay? You can get pissed.
Michael Jackson. This is that's that. He's coming.
He do look kind of like Michael Jackson.
Oh, Moonwalker. This is Moonwalker Godzilla. What is this?
He got that kind of Michael Jackson vibe right there in that picture, don't he? Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah. And it's real.
Hey, look, T, you can be mad all you want to, man. The people have spoken, right? $75 million opening weekend. Did you see this coming?
I'm going to go get my lotto tickets tonight. I'm going to go. I'm Mega Millions.
Look, the article says it right here, okay? $37 million on the first day. And they're saying, yo, it's $75 million for the opening weekend. I guarantee you right now. Look, all right, look, I'm going to do something real quick, okay?
Who's ticket for this? And the movie theater is packed, by the way. I just passed it.
That's what I'm saying. I was just about to go there to it, okay? Because every time I come in here and try to get tickets, I'm like, damn, man, this thing is packed out.
You guys are sick. You want to see that Godzilla porn right there? Come on. Now you know what the Zilla is. He got it sprinkled all over him.
Look, man, I mean, maybe it's the Godzilla -1. Do you think that's what it is? Like, everybody saw Godzilla -1 and they loved it, and they're flocking in to check this thing out. But, I mean, the theaters are jam-packed right now, man. Like, everybody is not sleeping on this.
Well, that's
what do you think it is?
Ghostbusters, they saw the trailers for this movie and say, you know what? I might as well come back next week anyway. A lot of people on spring break, remember? So they say, hey, I got to have my kids do something. Let me to the movies, right? Hey,
this is Del Amo, okay? This is the Del Amo 18 right here, okay? Look at that, bro. Look at that. This thing is packed out, right? This thing is packed out. There is like, yeah, you could get a seat, but you riding solo if you coming to see this thing right now. Everybody is coming to.
Let me see the next show.
And this is IMAX, okay? This is an IMAX screen. This isn't just your standard screen. This is an IMAX screen. This is a premium screen. And everybody's packed this thing out. I mean, I don't know what it is, because the last Godzilla, I was just kind of like, all right, it was cool. You know, I enjoyed it. But, like, was I going to be rushing out to the theaters to watch this? Nah. Now, I was going to go check it out yesterday, but I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait. You know, it's going to be plenty. But then when I went to see if there were seats, it looked exactly like this. What is it about Godzilla? In chat, I want y'all to answer the question as well. What is it about this Godzilla that's making America flock to it like this? Because this is crazy. I did not see this coming at all. And I mean, this thing is doing bonko numbers right now in the theaters. And I was like, yo, I didn't see it coming. I thought it would be okay. I thought it would do like what Ghostbusters did. But I mean, they're sitting there saying, oh, yeah, this thing is doing 75 million opening weekend domestically, whereas Ghostbusters did like 45 million. So you guys explain this shit to me, because I'm completely lost.
Brogo said it. Power. Pink power. Godzilla looks like he's saying, hey, I'm out of the closet. That's why it's got this pink Godzilla. So they're probably going there. That's what's got people in here, man. They're getting dollars they didn't get. They're getting the alphabet community in the theaters with this freaking.
You think that's what it is? It's the pink.
This Barbie Godzilla.
It's the pink. Barbzilla. Yeah, this is Barbiezilla. Barbzilla.
Barbzilla. That's what it is. Barbzilla.
I mean, maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something to that. But I mean, I'm just blown away. I can't believe that this is where we're at with it. You know, where it's like, yo, this thing was kind of an okay movie. It wasn't like this, oh my God, this thing is blowing. I mean, damn, man, 75 million. And then if you actually go back, go ahead.
Pink. It's the pink. Pink. That's what it is.
He's saying it's the pink.
It's that pink, dude. Brozilla said it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm Brozilla. I'm sorry. Look at me. Sorry. Brogo said that I think it's that pink stuff, man. Pink. Pink.
Look at this. $175 million worldwide. Okay. So on the international circuit, this thing is doing 175 million. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, Marvel movies ain't doing this shit right now. Okay. Marvel movies is struggling to do these numbers. Okay. And this is what Godzilla's doing? Godzilla Kong? The new empire? Sheesh. Like, again, I think this is Brogu said yes.
Why
yes,
is
I said it.
Why is it pink? Why is it pink? Why do we have raspberry lemonade?
Doesn't even matter why it's pink. The fact of the matter is,
that's why he's like that. Look at him.
I think there's a reason why. I think there's an in-story reason why he's pink. I believe there is an in-story reason.
What do? You went from Powerade to freaking raspberry lemonade? What is going on?
Papa Palpatine, shout out, bro, says it's kind of a dumb, fun movie, just a movie to get mindlessly entertained. What I did hear is that there's just a ton of action. Yeah.
I heard that.
So a ton of action. Maybe that's what it is. Yo, turn my brain off, leave it at the door, get my popcorn bucket, sit down, and just have fun. And you know what? Cool. I'm down for that. I'm always down for a popcorn munching, just leave your brain at the door kind of movie. Again, that's what we need. We kind of need more of those. Okay. Leave all the bullshit agenda and messages out the side. All right. Give me something that I could just kick off my shoes, relax my feet, and just have a good time. Okay. And not have to worry about some sort of a message. Maybe that's what it is, T. What possible message could you have in this bullshit? You really can't. You know, it's Godzilla and Kong fighting another like giant, primate, another giant kaiju. Maybe that's what it is. Chris Bolt said Godzilla drank too much Pepto.
Yeah. Peptos. Look, come on, man.
Man, I love y'all, man. The chat always cracks me up, man. You guys are hilarious, man. Godzilla Kong is a cinematic lobotomy. It's the worst thing I've seen all year, and I tried. I really did. Hey, look, Sifax, I think that's part of the problem, right? Is that if you go into this movie expecting anything other than stupidity, you're probably going to be disappointed, right? But if you have the proper expectations, I'm walking in, man, look, this is going to be a Looney Tunes cartoon with, giant kaiju. That's what I'm expecting. You're probably going to be all right, But I'm just blown away by how many people are okay with this, okay? $175 million is not a small number at all. And so now the question, T, here's my question in regards to this. All right. What does Hollywood do with this number? Okay. What is Hollywood going to do with this 175 million? How do they move now? Okay.
You're going to see more and more marketing that has that raspberry lemonade stuff. You're going to see more stuff with pink stuff. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Cameron. It's going to be the pink horsepower. You're going to see all that on. That is, we got to Barbie-ize things. Barbie-ize. That's what they do. Barbie.
So you think this is part of the Barbie crowd? Like the Barbie crowd showed up to watch it because of pink.
Look, honey, I can go take.
I don't think that had anything to do with it. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's the pink. All right. I know T is trying to be funny, but I don't think it's the pink, man. I don't think it's the pink. If I'm taking this seriously and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what could it possibly be? It's just
the pink? It's the pink. Oh, honey, now we can sit down and watch this movie. For you.
Look, La Bonita. People were trying to ship Godzilla with Kong. Holy fucking shit. Was that really going down, bro? Is that really what was happening? People were trying to create this relationship like Godzilla and Kong were in love with each other. T is speechless right now. Barbie Ranger versus Nighthawk says it's the pink. I don't think it's the pink, man.
It's the pink.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, this thing absolutely blew all the way up. Okay,
and look, the audience is Godzilla on the moon.
Look, the audience is loving this thing, man. 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
This is a porn. Look at them do. He's got a power glove on. He's whacking off to her or whatever that pink thing is. Come on, man. He's got a power glove. What are you doing?
But why are people into this then? T, you got to explain it to me, bro.
With JJ Watt arm? Come on, man.
You got to explain it then. Why are people into this? Why did people go out in this time, okay? In this particular era of film, people aren't rushing to the movies like this. This is what I'm saying. People are not flocking to the movies like they used to. Like $175 million pre-pandemic. All right, whatever. You know, we kind of maybe expected that. Okay. You're talking about, well, hold up. You're talking about $175 million, okay, after the pandemic. When people aren't checking for other types of movies. I mean, this movie is the one that gets them out of their houses?
I don't think this is Godzilla -1. I don't think none of that stuff. No, I think it's.
I see. No. Wait, T. We gotta think about this. I agree with Rafa Balde. Okay, I agree with Rafa Balde. It has to be a -1 effect, and here's the reason why. Okay, I want you to sit back and really think about this. Okay, I think there's something to it. I'm not saying it's 100% it, but I think there's something to it. Godzilla -1 was a Godzilla movie, but it was also subtitled. All right. So you had subtitles. A lot of people ain't fucking with subtitles. Like, nah, I'm good. I ain't fucking with subtitles. I'm not trying to go to a movie to read a book. Okay. A lot of people feel that way. That's number one. Then number two, it was only in theaters for a limited time. Okay. Some people didn't hear about Godzilla -1 until it was done. Okay. It had its December run, and then people was like, oh, what? There was this great movie, Godzilla. And then what happened? It won an Academy Award. All right. It won an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, but people were raving about it. People were saying, yo, it was great. And then on top of that, it wins an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. And now you got another Godzilla movie in theaters that's kind of more aligned with the Godzilla stuff that we had saw, Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla King of the Monsters. I think there's something to this thing with the -1 effect, because it makes absolutely no sense that everybody would come and watch this movie. This movie is not, and I'm not saying it's not good. Clearly, people like it. Okay, at the 92% mark, critics only give it 55%. There's something there, but the question I think is, what does Hollywood do with this information? You know, does Hollywood say, okay, well, now it's time to go out there and let's do some more kaiju movies? You know, is that what Hollywood does?
No, I'm going to put pink in my marketing with masculine stuff, and I'm going to try to, and I'm not going to have it. I can get away with pink and just have all action and no story. That's what they're going to do. They're simply going to do that. They're going to stay with that. This only did well because of Spring Break. Spring Break, you got girls. It's counter programmed to say, oh, damn, you know, like, why don't you guys go to the movies? Come on, girls. You need guys and girls or whoever partners to go out on dates and see this movie and have a good time, man. If you could bring back good times to the movie theaters and say, hey, do you want to go see Godzilla? No, I don't want to see Godzilla unless it has a pink horsepower, pink something. That's what they're doing. Come on, man. Is it a girl? Come on, y'all.
I don't want to see pink Godzillas, man. I don't want to see pink. Now, somebody says here, Sly Guy said the pink is explained in the movie. Kong's glove is explained in the movie as well. Okay, so there's an
pedicure. He got a pedicure and went to the nail shop. You know what I mean? Because it's made over there. Hey, they be doing feet and they be doing manicures. Hey, he probably got a little paint job. Oh, pause.
the sweet baby ink have any input for cats?
They got a paint job. That's what it is. Yeah, okay. Right.
Yo. I feel like this, man. I feel like this. Like, this is going to change Hollywood. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know which direction Hollywood is going to go with this information, but I have a feeling that this 92% audience score, which is a big score for an audience, okay, on Rotten Tomatoes, all right, this 92% audience score coupled with this $175 million box office, there will be a Hollywood response, all right? There will be a Hollywood response. What will it be? Who knows? That's the thing, man. T, you got him laughing, man. T, you have me rolling, Riot Noob.
Hey, and by the way,
Godzilla pose
pink shirts. I got pink shirts and I got salmon shirts that I wear. I'm all right. I like pink, but this is not. Come on, man. What is it? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Nah, T, look, T, man, I agree with you, man. That was like one of the reasons that I didn't even want to go and watch this shit. Because I was like, what the fuck is Godzilla doing with a pink? He's supposed to be blue. Maybe gold, but
what
pink?
Are we doing?
No, that's how I felt, right? That's how I felt about that shit when I saw it the first time, okay? You know, I felt like this thing don't speak to me at all. You know, this ain't speaking to me
Gender
whatsoever.
reveal?
But
We doing a gender reveal with our monsters now? What do we do? And you got Godzilla with a power
Right.
glove? Is he beating his meat? What is going on?
no, yo, with King Kong, I think he broke his arm or some shit. You know, I think that's what happened.
Sit this one out then.
I'm guessing. Like, what else could it be? What else could it be? Yo, check it out. We got a new challenger has just entered the chat. Let's bring him in right now. Hold up a second. Sifax, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, how's it going? Is my mic working?
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Hey, look, guys. This guy.
I don't have a mic.
No, I think you good. You good right where you at, man. Just keep it right there. At least I can hear you. Look, everybody, like I was telling you guys earlier, man, I met this cat. He had a Geeks and Gamers shirt on. I had my Ripperverse shirt on, and we just linked up, and this brother is cool as hell. Okay, so I'm looking forward to you getting something going in the YouTube space, because I think that your ideas are smart. They're on point. You know, and I think that eventually, once we get you cracking, you know, you're going to become a mainstay in this space as well. When are you going to get something going, bro?
After I get back from Vegas, I just got promoted at work, so I got a lot going on there. But then
Okay.
I want to get I need a mic set up, a proper one. I have one for my music studio, but I've tried to plug it into a computer, it doesn't work as well. I need to get like a proper one for the computer. And man, I was actually trying to connect for the last like 5-10 minutes, trying to get everything working. My computer is garbage, so I might need to upgrade that too. But
okay, all right.
If I get all that going, that'd be cool.
Man, I'm looking forward to it, man.
I've got a ton of these people in the space. Everyone's awesome. Everyone's great.
Hey, look, the space that we occupy right now, I think we're on the cutting edge of something big. You know, not just with YouTube, but just across, you know, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, but culturally in general. I think that we're on the cusp of something humongous, because culture is what drives this country, and you have a very firm grasp on that, and that's what I love about you. You have a very firm grasp on the culture, on where things are. And look, you just like everybody else, man. You just want to see good culture, good entertainment coming through. You know, let me ask you a question about you know, where do you see things right now?
Where do I see things right now?
Yeah. Just like in a cultural space.
When it comes to like all the online stuff, it seems like there's a lot going on. But I mean, we're out here in LA. We're in the Hollywood area.
Yeah.
When I go out and about, I don't see this like discord between a lot of people. I don't see this infighting. I don't see that. Like, the real world does not reflect what's going on in like Instagram or Twitter or any of this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's not there. It's just not there. I run into all sorts of people. I don't know. I sometimes bar hop. I do whatnot. I get along with everyone. Doesn't matter what my opinions are on this, that, or the other, and everything's fine. So I don't know. I feel like so much of this is online, but I do see it because I have the same problems with it. Like when I'm watching my entertainment, when I'm watching my movies, when I try to play my video games, in the little bit of time that I do have, I'm seeing it all the time, and I'm like, why do I not enjoy this? Why do I not like this? Like a lot of these people in this corner of the internet. And I don't know, man. I'm on this side of it, but in person, I don't really see it. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is, because again, it feels like it's something that's strictly online. It's something that's strictly in, you know, the, you know, social media space, so to speak, but not in something that when you're like walking around, you know, just dealing with people on a day-to-day basis, it's like everybody seems cool. You know, everybody seems to get along. Everybody seems to understand one another. And, you know, we're really not dealing with a lot of nonsense and BS. You know, it seems like everything right now is, you know, strictly through the internet, instead of, you know, us coming together as, you know, regular people. Like, one of the things I feel like, you know, people that, you know, like actually get out of their houses and touch grass, so to speak, quote unquote, touch grass, you know, they have a better grasp on what the world is like, than the rest of than the social media world. The social media world, it seems like they're always trying to figure things out, but the people that actually are outside touching grass, talking to regular people, doing the day-to-day just living of life, like it seems like we're good. We're good, and everybody else is trying to play catch up.
Yeah, most people don't seem to mind. When I jumped onto the internet space, I found like Nerdrotic, Drinker, and a bunch of you guys, the smaller channels that are now blowing up. Good for you. Also, congratulations on 10K. That's awesome, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
having me on. I appreciate it. But I don't know. When I see all this going on, I'm like, I didn't see it that much when I'm just working and I'm just doing my day-to-day or whatever. And then when I started to find some of these podcasts and I started to realize I'm not happy with my media, then I found all this stuff. And I'm like, man, there's actually a lot more people out here that, well, we're all having a rough time with it. Like
exactly. that rock with us
like,
the same way.
Cool. There's it's not just me. And then when I jump on and it's like, I know I work construction style stuff. So I work with everybody. I work with Hispanics, blacks, who's ever is good at whatever they are at their job. Whatever you're good at, I work with you. It's all good. Like exactly. It's literally the definition of a meritocracy. Because you know what, I got to trust you with building your shit around me. I need to deal with that. So when I'm seeing this, I don't know if I go on and I say anything against anyone, because obviously I'm a white guy. I only have a picture here, but I'm a white guy. I'm a racist now all of a sudden, and I'm like, dude, I rock with everybody. I don't know what you're talking about. So
exactly,
it
man.
confuses the hell out of me. And I'm like, well, I guess I haven't been online enough.
Hey, I got one more person I'm going to bring in right now. This guy, I told you guys, I gave him a shout out earlier. This guy is like the guru, okay? Sitting in the background of almost everybody's YouTube channels. Shout out, what's up, Mexican Iron Man brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming through, celebrating the 10K with me. I appreciate you, man. What's up?
Brother. Let's get some brown Latino diversity in this mofo. By the way, I got the solution to the Godzilla debate for T. Okay, T's on to something, but he just hasn't finished the solution. So I'm going to give the end of the solution and figure it out. Okay, he's on something with the pink thing. He definitely hit it with the raspberry thing. And what it is with Godzilla walking down the avenue, destroying crap, he's on his raspberry parade.
Oh! There it is. There it is. You heard it.
It's an ode to Prince. Raspberry parade.
You guys heard it here first.
There it is.
That's why, again, folks, that's why this guy is the guru of all YouTubers. He understands things. He sees the path before we even see it, okay? He spotted it.
He paved the way. The brown man just came and cleaned up the yard of the Lincoln. I just.
They invited me on to get the job, and then I hired you to really clean everything up.
Yeah. Of course.
You need me to talk to the owner of the house, and then you just do everything.
Hey, I didn't know T was in LA before. I would have invited him out too. So when I come out, no.
The next link up, bro. We all getting together, bro. That's how it's going to be.
Except this time we do it right. We got to grab some proper dinner. I'm not having like heated up like chicken and weak fries. Like, Mexican Iron Man. We're gonna use Mexican Iron Man's credit card and me, Cyphex, T, DA. We're gonna go like for a proper dinner. You know what I mean? Like where they have like forks that aren't made of plastic. Like like.
You have good cutlery, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Grown man stuff,
Yo, so check it out, man. Like I was saying, man, Mexican Iron Man, he's the wind beneath a lot of our wings. Mike, let me ask you a question, man. What you see right now going on, we just talking about culture. Okay, we're talking about culture and the way that the world seems to be moving, especially when it comes to the world of entertainment. All right. You have a financial background as well as a cultural background. How do you see the world flowing out right now? Like, where do you see things are, and how do you see things moving forward? We got a big thing coming up with Disney next week. Okay, I know you got your eyes squarely plugged in on that. Where do you see things coming at right now when it comes to that?
Well, I'm thinking and hoping we're turning the corner with this crap in a lot of ways. I think we got a long ways to go, but I think the problem is some of us diehard fans, we're so in it, it's in our face a little bit more than it needs to be. The way I would define like guys like whether it's Cyphex, TU, DA, our friends on other channels, all of us we're like almost like SEAL team culture warrior operators. You know, we're like literally like, because all of us, we go to the movies, we watch stuff. You know, we got our Superman, our Iron Man, you know, whatever's our favorites. We got all of our, you know, we're on the front lines because we've been on the front lines for like 10, 20, 30 years. The normies are kind of behind us. And so, you know, we've kind of almost got to like, you know, look, we got to say pop culture in general. Some things are just dead and gone. Star Wars ain't coming back. Star Trek, I already, you know, did my funeral service for that mentally, you know, so many battles have been lost in this war. But overall, I think that, you know, things are changing in a positive direction. I got to tell you, I was throwing in the towel on pelts, man. But with the announcement that CalPERS, with CalPERS, which is out where you boys are at in California, where I used to live, the California pension retirement system is huge. They alone have about $800 million worth of Disney stock, at least, in their portfolio. When they announced this morning or last night, whenever it was, that they're voting for pelts, I'm like, whoa, there might be
that blew me away, Mike. Mike, explain to the people how big that is, that these institutions are jumping in with pelts, because I know ISS, they already jumped in with pelts. Explain how big that is.
Well, it's huge because the 3 endorsements that Pelts got, each one of these advisory firms has all these clients, all right? And these clients are falling in one of 3 camps, basically. They're either mutual fund managers, they're either mutual funds and some hedge funds, but mostly mutual fund managers, family offices. That's those families like intergenerational wealth, where like grandpa had the stock, gave it to his son, and there's some dude managing the wealth for the family. So there's family offices, and then there's the other investment funds. But all of them are these guys' clients, you know. And so when these guys say, "Hey, this is how we think you should vote all of your shares," and it's like the manager has like he might say, "Okay, T's family foundation got like, I don't know, in fact, 5,000 shares, and the DA's got 10,000, and Cyphex has 100,000." And so this one guy might be sitting on top of all these stock votes, and that one guy is able to move a block. Now, CalPERS alone, just themselves, their stock value is worth, I think, probably about 850 million, just they themselves. Yeah. And I mean, I got to tell you, I don't know if Peltz is going to get on the board, but he's going to get damn close. And I would say this: even if he loses, blood is in the water, and that boy ain't going anywhere. He's coming back. And the thing about him is what he cares about financial performance, which is what we need. We need people so that when T goes to the movie, Mikey, Mexican Iron Man, goes to the movie, Cyphex goes, DA goes. We just want to be entertained for the $10, $20 that we're going to spend. We ain't right. I'm not trying to decide if Easter's going to be Transgender Appreciation Day or whatnot. I'm just trying to go to the movie and get my entertainment on and yeah. But my mood has gone from dismal and depressed to cautiously optimistic and, dare I say, hopeful again.
There we go. That's it. And again, absolutely. I think that's where I've been trying to move to, but it's been taking me a while to get there. I've been depressed about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
bro. The George Lucas thing, I took it hard.
Yeah. I've been trying to play games with my mind. Like, George didn't really say that. He ain't really about that life. Nah, George sees that, this thing is bad, but maybe he's trying to spin it around. Like, I actually talked to myself and convinced myself that George Lucas said that so that Disney Star Wars could continue to be shit. All right. And then by Disney Star Wars being shit, George Lucas's Star Wars looks that much better. I've been playing games with my mind based on that, man, because I have to come to terms, man.
Let me tell you what happened. I think what happened with what they did was they did some tricknology on us. They said, you know what, why not give these people what they've been clamoring for? Throw everything at them with the woke candles, whatever we can, so they can say, hey, we tried your way, we appeased you, and now we're going to come back. Also financially, what was going to stop Disney after 2019? Nothing was going to stop it. They were on too much of a highest $1 billion hits. It had to stop. So you had to have stagnation right now go within the movie industry, because if you got $1 billion, if you're investing $200 million and getting back $1 billion plus, I mean, the bare minimum was $1 billion on these movies. So all that money, that return on investment, come on, think about how that stock would have just gone through the roof. Just like they stopped Tesla, SpaceX, whatever, they stopped those stocks because they said, wait a minute, y'all doing too well. We got to break it up, because it was just a monopoly. Disney was on a roller coaster ride. I mean, and they were putting out, there's a bunch of bad movies that made $1 billion in that run. A bunch. So now what did you do for the last 4 or 5 years? Now what? We're just giving them content. It's bloated. It doesn't. The storylines don't make things. The action's not. But we're giving everybody this. Oh, we're making this movie about this. Oh, it has to be this director. It can't just be the best director available. And you're getting what they're giving us. You know what they're giving us? They're giving us the great value version of stuff, and we're not getting the true version. So, but there's still
everything's great value. Yeah,
I gave you what you wanted, and it's pissing us off because we're saying, wait a minute, $20 to see this movie that's crap, to see a raspberry lemonade back, like, come on, to see Godzilla with jizz on his back. Where is that frost coming from? Well, since when do lizards hang out in the snow? Come on, man, like, make sense of this, guys. For us.
Have you guys seen the movie or no?
I have not seen it yet. No, I had actually I was just showing them, man. It's like it's packed out, man. Like you can't get a seat.
There was a ton of people. A lot of people kind of cheered at certain scenes and whatnot. But man, I fell asleep for like 20 minutes, and then I came back in, and I was like, all right, let me try to focus. And it was just a convoluted mess for one, and then. Oh my God! It was like one thing. It just went from one scene to another of a bunch of nothing, and then nothing mattered. And then all the monsters can communicate by like.
Oh, okay.
The only way to describe it is like how.
So the monsters are talking to each other.
Oh yeah, they get to a point where they're almost understanding each other, and then they start like acting like wrestlers, like they're like humanoid. What? Like that's the best way.
Okay, okay. I ain't seen it. I got to see it for myself.
Facts.
Yeah. He hitting the spoilers. Hey, Mike, have you seen it?
No, I'm waiting to see it with my kid in 2 weeks. He's gonna be here. He's gonna get into town for. He's gonna get in town for spring break in 2 weeks. So we're gonna see it 2 weeks from tonight, Saturday night.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But I did see Late Night with the Devil. That's where I was at tonight. I just got back from that.
David.
Okay, that was good. Yeah, my brother was just talking about seeing that.
Oh my God. What did he see? I'm sorry.
Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, I heard that's good, man.
Dude, it was fantastic. It's low budget. It was fantastic.
What's his name? Dalsmontian? What is his name?
Yeah, David
Dalsmontian. Good character actor, man.
It was great. I mean, look, it was kind of cheesy. First, it's kind of weird to get into in the beginning because it's all 70-ish looking. But then it gets going, and it's like, man, it was. I am so happy because I just finished the 3-body problem, so I was about ready to, throw my shoe at my.
You know what he was good in? He was good in that last voyage of the Detmer.
The Detmer.
Man, that's a good freaking movie, dude.
The meter, yeah.
The meter.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Gosh. He was good in that, man. Good, great. That movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Anyway, but yeah, I saw 3-body. I finished 3-body problem 2 nights ago.
You didn't like 3-body problem?
That piece of crap. Are you kidding? That piece of hot trash.
I actually liked it. I thought. But look, Mike. It was a slow burn.
Oh,
do you like
God.
slow burn?
You want to light some fire on this? No. Okay, hold on. We're here to celebrate. I'm not gonna do this on your stream. Okay, don't
ruin my celebration, bro.
T, do not go. Okay, don't watch this shit. I don't care what Derek tells you. Do not go watch the 3-body problem, T. Friends. Okay, T, I'm looking at T right now.
Too late. I saw something.
Friends don't let friends watch 3-body problem. I can hear the joke.
Yes, friends don't let friends finish 3-body problem.
No, I didn't finish it, but that is. You want to talk about a mind fuck? That is what the fuck is that, man? That is awful, dude.
So you lasted 2 episodes and then you bailed, right?
Yes.
Smart man.
You gotta get
to the Mexican did? The Mexican
Fifth
kept going
episode
back
is
to
worth it.
that 3-body problem like tortilla farm and kept harvesting that corn and flour crap tortilla. Rotten. Awful.
That is awful, man. That is
It was
awful. That is such an awful show, man.
I should have planted a jalapeno plant. Anyway, back to the congratulations. Congratulations on 10K. I'm super proud of you. Hey, do we get memberships now? When does that start?
Okay, Mike. So I was just about to ask you about that.
I got level names.
Mike, I need to link up with you. I'm gonna send you a email or a.
You got my cell number. Just call me tomorrow.
I got you. Oh yeah, that's right. I do got your cell number. I need to link up with you, and we need to talk about that because I want to see how to set this thing up right for the people. Okay, the people is what I care about. I want to make sure I'm doing right by the people.
I've set up literally at least half a dozen, if not 10 or more membership levels for multiple channels. But I got some. Let me throw some ideas. I got some names at you. Let's see what the people in the chat think. I'm gonna throw some ideas out. Level 1, jury. Level 2, prosecutor.
Okay.
Level 3, judge. And then maybe if we want to go ultra high premium, like $20, $30, we get the Supreme Court.
Oh,
you can go citizen DA.
What did I tell you about that?
So like level 1, well, maybe $2.99, $3.99. Lowest level would be like, like the jury. So you're a member. You're part of the jury group. Then the next level up, if you $5.99, $10.99, whatever, and we'll figure out the pricing later. But next level, you'd be a prosecutor in the DA's office. Then the next level up, you'd be a judge. And then maybe down the road, some people want to do something ridiculously, expensive, $24, $29, $50, whatever a month. That'd be Supreme Court. Maybe have like 5.
You can go with the very popular movie Citizen Kane. You could go Citizen DA.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Something like that.
Mike, I'm going to link up with you, bro. I'm going to link up with you offline so we can go over the details because I need to know like how to do it, what to do. But yeah, that's coming. I want to get that up as soon as possible, okay? ASAP. Because cats have been hitting me up. They've been saying, yo, DA, where's the memberships, man? I'll be a member tomorrow if you... And I'm like, okay, time out.
People clamoring this because in the olden days of YouTube, you used to be able to do memberships right off the bat when you got monetized at 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
The basic, as soon as you were monetized, they turned everything on. They stopped doing that because what they noticed is that people, once they got monetized, most channels kind of give up. They just plateau and they stop, once they...
Okay.
Because it's so hard to get to 1,000 and get monetized. Most channels, give up. Yeah. And then the other thing that happens once you get monetized, YouTube is like really on top of the channel's ass. And so that any little hiccup, they'll blow it up. And then, so then they said, you know what, we're gonna make memberships for people that are more seasoned veterans. I think it sucks and it's stupid, but it is the way it is. But anyway, so I was driving here. I was excited to jump on the show, tell you congratulations. And then give you some ideas as to what we could call you member. But we'll figure that out this week. We'll talk this week.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm going to hit you up, man, because I got a lot of ideas, and I want to hear what your ideas are since you've been setting up channels. Again, man, Mike, you the dog, man. You the dog, bro. Go ahead.
Raspberry Uncle T.
I thought I'd be Godzilla. Hey, might as well. we might as well do the Godzilla thing. Thanks.
Hold on. I'm going to spin.
Yo, I think from a standpoint of I think from the standpoint of the theme of the show right now, T, you nailing it. Okay, all right. The pink, I'm glad you threw that on, man. It fits. It's perfect.
I'm on his back. Somehow I'm on his back.
But because he's a manly man, we can't call it pink. We got to call it salmon.
Salmon. I wish it was chartreuse. I wish it was more of a chartreuse. Yes.
Oh, look, T's one of them fancy minority brothers. Like he like.
Yeah, exactly.
Godzilla.
Up, huh?
I am.
Stradzilla.
And I drink these kind of Cokes. I don't drink. I drink these kind of Cokes. Okay.
So, T is fancy for sure, man.
Bottles were made in Mexico, so on behalf of my people, thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, fellas. Hey, y'all got time to hang out for another segment?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring on this one, okay?
10-15 minutes.
All right, cool. I'm going to bring this one on because I want to hear what you guys thought. If you've watched this, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but, man, we got this Good Times trailer. Have you guys had an opportunity to watch this shit? And if you haven't, I almost want to say you need to go watch it before you even have a conversation about it. But it is the most... It is the most disrespectful bullshit I have seen in a long, long time, man. It has been a long time since I've seen something this fucking disrespectful. And I did a video about it. People have been begging me to hit this thing up. And I'm like, yo, I'm not really feeling this trailer. Okay. You know, but okay, you guys want me to talk about it. You guys want me to discuss it. So, okay, let's go ahead and talk about this trash. Okay. First of all, have you guys seen the original Good Times?
Yeah.
What was y'all opinions on Good Times? Like good
on the rerun.
Yeah, obviously the reruns. But what did y'all think about the show?
It's obviously dated, but what isn't dated about it is I always liked how like every episode there was a problem or an issue or a value or some lesson to kind of be learned or thought about or reflected upon. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't watch. I mean, you can't air that show today, but
no.
When I was a little tyke, I enjoyed watching the reruns. I don't mean rerun I mean, the reruns.
The replays. No, I mean the original Good Times, in my opinion, is one of the great Black African American, whatever you want to say, sitcoms of its day. Back in the 70s.
Can you show me on the map where African America is? I've never seen it. Where is African?
I'm trying to be politically correct. T. All right.
T.
Fuck, man. T always got to throw this shit in there.
Let your driver's license.
Where in the hell is African America?
It's inside the heart. It's inside your heart and soul.
Hey, you're already here. What are you talking about?
Is that right? Okay.
Look, this is the thing about this show. The original Good Times, it was a poor family, the Evans family, John Amos, Esther Roll, great Black patriarchs, that love their kids, they love their family, they stuck it through thick and thin, all the bullshit that was going on in the world. They didn't let it affect them. They sheltered their family, they took care of their family, and they made it. Okay, it was one of those kind of families where you say, yo, man, like, even though there's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world, and there's a lot of bullshit going on in the world, this is a family that sticks together, and yeah, they applied strong discipline, man. I mean, shit, James Evans, man, he'll bust out that belt on your ass in a hot second. He had no problem doing it either. Okay, they showed life as it really was back in the day. Okay, but now we get to this thing, and look, I'm not gonna unmute this, but I just want y'all to see like some of the imagery that you see going on right now with this trailer. You guys tell me, just looking at it and just reading some of the captions, like what do y'all think about the way that they have the Black America? This is going to be on Netflix too. Black America depicted right now in this shit. Okay, he's they got the cat out here. He's playing pool. He's driving the cab. They're going to absolutely try to go all the way with it when it comes to the racial context, the stereotypes, everything that you see here. Okay, they actually, I thought that was interesting, man. They actually had the nerve to put the great Norman Lear's name. Where is it at? Norman Lear is the original executive producer of Good Times.
What does he know about this kind of stuff?
Yeah, but that was the other name that I thought. Okay,
what
you got Stephen Curry. Okay, so look at the names that's up here. Okay,
Stephen Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. Okay, Norman Lear.
Wait,
Seth MacFarlane.
You
guys explain to me, what kind of show are you going to get out of this trash?
That trailer. I mean, I got thoughts.
Go ahead.
I'll let you guys go first.
No, man. Go ahead, man. I already did my video.
After watching the trailer, I mean, it's literally basically all the kind of big, I don't know, the best way to put it is the stereotypes of like significant points in, I guess, Black people standing out in the last few years, like every little talking point, and they just animated it, and then it was just like, it's not racist, we swear, and it's really is. Like, what am I watching here? It's
I was like, every fucking stereotypes that
point,
you could possibly.
right? Like
Are you ready for me?
stereo.
Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me to go?
Absolutely.
All right, whoa. Let's hear T. T gonna have a difference of opinion. I guarantee you that right now.
No. I think this is foolishness. You can't blame anything. This is a black writer, black female writer who wrote this, along with another black creator who have this stuff. This is what they like because this is the image they want you to see. They want this image because they haven't had enough. We got to go into the bag of funny laughs because you can't show people doing positive stuff. This gives me a negative countertone. I don't want anything to do with this. This should not be on TV. In 2024, we don't have this. It's a horrible trope. A horrible trope. Get rid of this, man. But they like that stuff, man. Nothing serious. It's got to be something dumb, dude. Because you know what? This is what the audience is comfortable with. You know what? This is gonna make everybody feel comfortable for us behave stupidly, but not like we got some sense.
You see the ratio going on right now, T. Okay, you see that ratio right there? 4K up, 24K down. Audience ain't feeling this shit at all.
Well, T, if you're telling me that the writers and the staff and stuff are black, then and this is what they're putting out, then that means, what does that mean exactly? That means they're just putting it up for because to make their bosses think that that's what
to make some money because that's what they think because you know what? You ever seen anything that Office Space, right? Office Space didn't hit right away, but it's a cult classic. So they're thinking hopefully we can get reruns. Somebody's going to buy this, maybe Tubi or something. It's going to be in rotation. It's more of what I just said before in the last segment. Hey, we gave y'all what you want. Here's the Walmart version of it. Great value. Here you go. You got this stuff. It's animated, man. So there's no action.
The problem is, man, this isn't even clever. This isn't even interesting social commentary. Okay.
I haven't seen the whole show. So
I'm just going off the trailer. Like the trailer to me tells you what the show is about to be. They're supposed to sell the show with the trailer. So the trailer is telling me this is what's expected. This is what you can expect from this show. All right. This kind of lowbrow humor, maybe that we got from Bebe Kids back in the 90s with Robin Harris. All right. Or maybe even a little bit of the Boondocks, but the Boondocks is more clever than this. Okay. The Boondocks. When I first saw this trailer, I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Am I seeing this correctly? Let me watch this a second time and really kind of like, kind of internalize what it is that I'm looking. This woman asking, hey, can he do OnlyFans? I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This is what they think. Okay, this is how Hollywood. This is what
these are black writers. These are
black writers, but this is what they think. Okay, this is their level of humor. This is how they think. It's like going back to the American Society and that Magical Negroes. Okay, this is what Hollywood elite thinks about the black community. This is what they think will stand as humor in the black community. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Or humor, period. Forget the black community for a fucking minute. What about just being funny, period? The Boondocks is funny across all races, all shapes, sizes. It doesn't matter. All age groups, okay? People find the Boondocks funny. People do not find shit like this funny. This is low brow, just like kind of toilet humor almost, okay? Does he have OnlyFans? Like, what the fuck is that? This is trash, man. And I can't believe this is where we are with it. Black Twitter, of all people, rejected this shit. That's what was funny to me, okay? But to have, like, to have the situation where it is right now, when you talk about culturally, okay, and then they go on and on, I'm gonna move forward a little bit, showing these cats like, oh, they put guns and drugs on the streets, then they got this situation where the projects is just shooting back and forth out the windows at each other. It's like, why are you guys putting this out there like this? Okay. This shit is disturbing, man. Like, why would you put this bullshit out there like this and think that this is humor? Okay, this is something to laugh at. I know that they're going to try to push some sort of social commentary in this, but there's nothing funny about this. This isn't humorous, and we've seen social commentary done so much better in other avenues. I brought up on my video, we saw it done better with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We saw it done better with the Rock or Rock. With Charles S. Dutton. We've seen so many better depictions of black social commentary. Like, why are you guys like regressing back to the mean? Like, this is fucking trash. I just don't understand who thought that this was going to be any good. You
were bringing up Boondocks and like old school older shows that were kind of in this same vein or whatever, had this like there were stereotypes, and the stereotypes within, like, Boondocks is a great version because it's like a bunch of it's all like mainly a black cast, but they had stereotypes within that culture or whatever. So you had like a black guy like Uncle Ruckus who was like actually anti-black or something.
Right.
He was ridiculous and he was hilarious. But then in this, it's almost like reverse, where every character is actually just a giant stereotype, and there's probably going to be one person who's actually the most normal almost, but then it's like,
I think it's going to be the mom. I think the mother,
maybe.
Because they got her here right here. I think this
like
is the
reverse.
blonde-haired, the blonde dye mother with her hair dye is going to be like the normal one.
Well, when every
I think you're right about
character
that.
is the stereotype, it's like, okay, it's almost usually reserved for like the conspiracy theorist weirdo one, and it's like, okay, that's the comedy relief guy, while everyone's being still a little ridiculous because it's a cartoon. But it's like, okay, if everyone is that, then no one is. So I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I 100% agree with you. And again, it's sad almost. It's sad and it's frustrating because when you sit back and think about, the shows that we got back in the 80s and 90s, and I was bringing that up, you had like Family Matters. Family Matters did such a great job of, having just a normal black family, middle-class black family. But, they tackled every issue and they didn't disrespect the community in the process. There was no disrespect. Yeah. Family Matters is like, to me, one of the, like, it's almost a perfect show, where, a perfect sitcom for that time. And they just absolutely got they hit every point. They tackled every topic and they made it fun. They made it funny. You still had Urkel, who was kind of like this, they even had like the sci-fi nerd like crowd. Like, okay, you're a black nerd. Hey, we got your black nerd in here too. You want a black jock? Okay, we got a jock in here too. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was cool. And it's like, to go to this trash and then to use good times, to use good times, a good show to, like elevate your garbage ideals. I just don't understand it, man. This is where we are right now in Hollywood. This is why Hollywood is failing. Okay, let me say this. This is exactly why Hollywood is garbage right now, because of that fucking bullshit. Because they don't understand how to write stories, all right, where they could tackle tough issues, but not make a joke out of the actual community and laugh at the community that they are, depicting on their shows. Okay. Yeah, we got to show that, I'm not even going to show it, but they got a baby as a drug dealer. I don't know if you guys see the whole trailer. Got a baby as a drug dealer. It's fucking stupid, man. Yeah. And it's just like, are we really doing this? But again, Seth MacFarlane, you called it, Mike. Like, what else can you expect? This is what Seth MacFarlane does, And, some of Seth MacFarlane's stuff can be funny, but a lot of it's not. A lot of it is just kind of lowbrow humor. So I'm not a fan of what's been going on here. I just, I wanted to bring that up and hear what y'all thoughts were. Any final words on that matter, guys?
I think it sucks. There ought to be a moratorium on this shit. I mean, this just sucks.
The only thing I would say,
I'm glad, like you said.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm glad that you, like you said, DA, like Black Twitter's calling it out and downvoting the shit.
Oh yeah.
If we don't hold each other accountable, then no one holds anybody accountable.
Yeah, you can see it again right here, man. 4K up, 24K down. This thing is getting ripped to shreds all over. Okay, it's getting ratioed into oblivion, and Twitter is just dog walking this thing, which is good. Okay, which is good. Yeah, Crypta says it 100% right here. All right, Family Matters is the GOAT. It's like literally one of the best shows.
I didn't know they put Joy Reid on that in Family Matters. Isn't that her? Isn't that her right there on that? Come on, I saw it. When she's looking at the buildings.
Is that that's who this is right here?
Yeah, right there. Joy Reid. What up, girl? Live on the scene, reporting for MSNBC.
Man, that chick is out of control.
But you know what this boils down to? This almost puts a sense of saying, hey, listen, we need to see these people behave in this manner because it fits the narrative of what we put on television. It fits the behavioral pattern of people and why they behave the way they are. They're emotional people. They're not going to, they can't be controlled in their logic. And what it does is it puts an image in your head and say, dang, well, damn, you just like the cartoon player I saw. No, this is not, this is a story. Yes, it's fantasy, but where the promos are before this comes on and say, hey, this is a fictional depiction of characters that don't exist, right? This is not your reality. It's just a version of a story we're telling. They don't do that. But when you see this kind of stuff, man, it seems nonsensical in 2024 to put that out, man. I'm all for jokes, man. Love jokes, man. I don't find this funny. I don't think it's I think that it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? You're not going to do that about a family in Delaware that's acting that's ghetto, that people, or a family in Missouri that's going to do it. And if you do, it'll be funny. It'll be my name is Earl. We don't need to see this kind of stuff. It's kind of hacky at this point. You know what I mean? And shame on those black writers and creators who did this, right?
I was about to say that.
Shame on them.
Look, you have all this opportunity to portray your culture and however you want, and you choose this.
That's what they chose.
What are you doing? What the fuck?
That's what they chose. That's what pisses me off the most about this is that you chose to go here. Again, you could have went Fresh Prince. You could have went Fresh Prince. They had a judge, and his family. You could have went the Jeffersons route. A small business owner, dry cleaner guy. But yeah, he's hustling. He's made it. You could have went the what's the other one that I was thinking of? Martin. You could have went Martin. With the radio DJ personality. There's been so many positive depictions. And yeah, there's some black folks that ain't doing as well as they could be. Sure, okay. But to put this image of people out there, it's just fucking disgusting, man. And I hope this thing gets absolutely trashed. It's getting trashed right now, okay? I hope it gets ran into the ground because it absolutely deserves it. I want to get to a couple of super chats real quick. Venger, shout out Venger. What's up, bro? Thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating. Hey, Mr. Anderson, Lord, I'm turning into Agent Smith. Congrats on hitting over 10K. Is anyone watching Three Body Problem? Well, Mike is watching it. Mike loved it.
Mike thinks it sucks, and Mike can engage in a debate with you and break down every argument you have as to why it's good, and I can just embarrass you argument after argument after argument after argument. Here, you want just one? Can I just give you a taste of one of my arguments?
Okay, go ahead. All
right. Here's one for sure. All right, this is a low-hanging fruit. Okay, the part where they said that they had only 300 nuclear, they had this master plan that for sure was going to work, and then at the last minute they're like, oh, we only got 300 nuclear weapons. Remember that?
Yeah, that was dumb.
There are literally 40,000 nuclear warheads right now actively sitting around, and that doesn't count the ones that are stockpiled.
It was like
I know.
18, but still, that's a lot.
But they only got 300, and so they only got one shot, one time to make it work because they only got 300.
You know what's better than this? You know what? I don't know if you're seeing this, Mike, but if you see this, like Foundation. Foundation is good.
All right, I'll put it on my list. That's an Apple TV.
That's on Apple, right?
Foundation. Lee Pace is a great actor, and if all this,
Lee Pace is a great actor.
That's wrong.
No question about that.
And for the record, DA, if you want to, I can go character by character and tell you why each one of their story arcs super sucks.
We only got a couple of hours, Mike. I liked it. I like the premise. I like the storyline. I like the.
Were you drunk or high or desperate?
What?
Because for you to like Three Body Problem, you either been drunk, high, desperate, or some combination of the above.
Wow. I might have been drunk.
What are you doing, D? What are you doing?
No. I'm just joking. It was good.
Why can't you be like Uncle T?
I won't say it was great. I won't say it was great. I said it was very good. It was good. It was watchable. I got through it. I thought, hey,
this is watchable.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
What do you can't wait to see what's going to happen? Is every guy in there is going to be a beta ass biatch.
Okay. Yo. I will say this: that the portrayal of the males in this story was not good. Yeah,
right. It was beta fest. Beta fest.
You're a horn dog.
2024.
No. Especially the guy that's the guy with the cancer. I did not like the way his story ended.
All of them.
I did not like the way his story
Game of
ended.
Thrones dude, he looked confused on everything.
Right.
Which one? Tarly, Samuel Tarly?
I sell potato chips.
There's three Game of Thrones guys in this movie.
The big
the
dude.
show.
The big guy.
Tarly. Yeah.
And then
he's not a smart character. But okay, I don't want to spoil it. But Mike is like, I can't believe this dude like this show. Mike, we'll talk offline about that, bro. Last piece is on Venger. I haven't seen it yet. I have no idea what it's about. Roll on the House of the Dragon season 2. Yo, I'm looking forward to House of the Dragon, okay? For sure, man. The trailers on House of the Dragon look absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait till that comes out. Okay, you guys looking forward to that?
House of the Dragon, the trailers are awesome. Like after watching the first season, I was like, I guess I got to read the books now because I've done all the other ones, and I don't know. I didn't realize that they would even do this. Once I read it, I was like, oh man, this is awesome. And then the show is way better. It's actually, in my opinion, it's way better than the book by a lot.
Okay.
So yes,
Okay.
Team
All
Black.
Team Black. Yeah, I think I'm on Team Black too as well. Okay, next up we got Rogue Sarge with a 2020 twin. Sorry, I'm late, DA. Rogue, you ain't never late, bro. Thanks a lot for showing up, Bobby. You never late here. You always on time. So I appreciate you being here. Appreciate the love that you've always given. Looking forward to hanging out with you at Icon when that moment comes up. So, brother, thank you. Always supportive, man. $20. I appreciate that. That is no small number. Okay, no small number at all. And then, of course, look who throwing in a little $10 itself, man. Mexican Iron Man. Congratulations, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Mike, for being here, man. Hey, man, Mike is a big supporter, man. We may not agree with our 3-body problems.
No, we're gonna call that Derek the DA's 3-body confusion problem.
Yeah.
But Mike is an awesome brother. And look, making time right now. I know you heavy deep in the tax season right now. It's like insane right now, but I appreciate you making the time for it. And then last one, Chris Bolts. Congrats on 10K and happy birthday. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Someone said 3-body problem was like lost, but with a payoff, loss sucked.
There was
that's
no payoff.
a no for me on 3-body problem.
Sucked. Humanity's doomed.
They
There's
have
a
a couple of things, but I don't think it's
there's
worth
a season 2, Mike. There's gonna be a season 2, bro. Don't
When?
worry, man.
3 years from now, how long is it gonna take? And they spent $20 million an episode on this train wreck. Get out of here.
Most of it, how much?
20 million an episode, and every episode was either at the beach or in the bed and breakfast they rented. It was either in the bed and breakfast on some busted up.
Mike, hold up, Mike. You don't remember when they were in all of these in the virtual reality worlds? Like, how much money did they have to spend to create that shit, man?
You want a virtual reality? Look, we were in my virtual reality world. Give me 20 million. Look, I got space. Look, I got shaky cam. I got Zoom. Look, I'm zooming.
Mike, hey, bro, calm down.
Well, that's just Mike's actual place. It's literally lit up like that.
Yo,
I'm never getting invited back ever again.
You coming back, man. You coming back as soon as you can, bro. I appreciate you, man. You got a little bit more time,
I got big plans for you.
I know you do, man.
I know you
do.
on a bunch of shows I haven't even told you about.
Oh, shit. All right. Looking forward to it. Hey, Mike, listen, man, I appreciate you, man, because look, a lot of cats would have just been like, oh, this DA guy, I don't know nothing about him. I'm moving on. But you plucked me out. You found me. You came in and you gave me love. You said, hey, man, come meet Chris Gord, man. And you set me up for that. And that helped out, man. That helped out. All of that shit is love. And I appreciate it, man. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with you again, bro. I appreciate it, man.
First, I must at 3 p.m, I will be joining Uncle T for tea and scones at the local Fairmont in Los Angeles. Uncle T and I will be having high tea at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Tea and scones with Uncle T and his. The only problem if T brings me in there to one of them fancy places in LA, they'll be like, "Hey, why did you bring the gardening guy here?"
Pip pip, 3 o'clock with Mexican Iron Man.
Y'all don't know T like I do, man. T ain't going with no tea and scones, man. T ain't rocking with no tea and scones. Y'all don't know T like I know T. All right, y'all. Thanks for that. I appreciate it, man. Okay. Next up, we got another topic here. This one, I think everybody should be like, I'm kind of interested in everybody's opinions on this one, okay? So, Lynda Carter, she seems like she's begging for another Wonder Woman movie. I don't know if you guys saw this or peeped this out, okay? Wonder Woman 3 won't happen without fan demand and outcry, Lynda Carter says. So, look, we all grew up with Lynda Carter, right? Lynda Carter is still Wonder Woman in our eyes, all right? Lynda Carter is, man, woo, wow, right? This chick is always going to be Wonder Woman, in my opinion. But she seems like she wants a Wonder Woman movie. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, Gal Gadot, you know, whatever with her. But, hey, we need a Wonder Woman 3. And I'm not sure if Wonder Woman 3 is something that, you know, is on anybody's list. I don't think James Gunn is interested in a Wonder Woman 3, you know. But for me, I'm like, I think that character and that iteration is completely dead. And I don't know if they want to do anything with this particular character at this point. Is anybody interested in Lynda Carter as Wonder Woman? Like, what would they do with this character? What would they do with this chick? You know, like, where do you go with this situation with Wonder Woman? You know, and T, I know you a DC guy. You love DC. You love Wonder Woman. Where are we with Wonder Woman 3? Like, why is Lynda Carter bringing this up? Is she just desperate for a paycheck? Did she just need some bread? You know, because Lynda, if you need some bread, you know, you can come holler at your boy. You know, I can help you out with some bread, Lynda, you know, because, you know, especially if you're looking like this.
Because this thing needs to be repaired, dude, that Wonder Woman 84 was a dumpster fire, dude.
Big time.
They need to fix DC, man, and you're not going to fix it unless you fix the Trinity. And like I told you, this new Superman is going to be whack, just like that last Batman was kind of whack, dude. There's too much for them to fix, man. Way too much for them to fix, man. And you know what? Their characters, the DC characters, don't resonate with the youth. And they've got to deal with it. They got to face it and say, hey, you know what? We're not doing good with our youth crowd. We don't have the engine we had to build it up with the brand. We don't have the Justice League. We should have went with the Young Justice movie. We should have went out the gate with that, dude. There's nothing that resonates with them. And then they really screwed up that Young Justice season, like last season, man, with these characters that don't mean anything, man. You gotta fix this whole thing, man. And she's saying she needs a new movie because that last movie was forgettable, man. Forgettable.
Yeah.
The best thing in the movie is Pedro Pascal. This is the best part of the movie.
Pedro Pascal was the best part of the movie?
Part of the movie to me. Best part of the movie.
Okay. I mean, there was no good parts, I guess. I guess you could find, if you had to find the best part, maybe it's him. But yeah, I'm not sure if Lynda Carter is gonna fit with today's Wonder Woman. And, you know, I know she wants the job. I know she wants to work. I know she loves the character. But it's like, where would you even go at this point? Even if you were to, let's say, bring back Gal Gadot and say, okay, Gal Gadot, you're going to be our, you know, in-universe Wonder Woman. I think James Gunn is going in a different direction anyway. I don't think he's messing with this Wonder Woman. He's doing the Paradise Lost, you know, TV show. But I mean, you know, DC right now, they need to move on from all of this stuff. And I feel for Lynda Carter because, you know, like this is kind of her character, you know, but she's saying, yeah, you know, if there's no fan demand and outcry, it's just not going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think you go.
Even if there is fan demand and outcry, it still won't happen.
Yeah. At this point, it's like, it's kind of over, you know, Lynda, you know, I'm sorry.
The producer said it ain't happening and Warner Brothers has James Gunn has no interest. He's doing his own thing. So this is just an unemployed actor, sadly looking for a role in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah,
and again, I think we all love Wonder Woman from the 70s. You know, we like that.
And by the way, DA, I got to call dibs because she's like half Mexican. So that means I automatically get dibs. You know.
Why don't they do that? Why? That's what I would see. Do that. Do what? Make her character, make her character be that. I will watch it. Get Sofia Vergara.
Yeah. Mikey, we're gonna have to play rock, border, scissors for this.
Lynda Carter can wear the sombrero of truth instead of the lasso of truth.
Orale.
Oh, hey, yo, hey, Mike, you know who's a hot Mexican actress?
Which one
The
do you
chick
like?
from Three Body Problem.
Yo,
Oh, that woke ass biatch. You know what? I thought she was smoking hot going into this thing. She was such an insufferable cow. I don't even want to see her in anything the rest of my life. I couldn't even. You know what?
She
Her
is
character
woke.
was
Look.
her character was so bad. Like at this point, like I'm like, you know what? I respect T too. Like if she got naked in front of T, I'm like, T, don't touch her. She's woke.
No, I will say.
I tell T, she's gonna ruin your credit score and she's gonna charge up your visa. Stay away.
Hey, remember her? Baby Driver? She was fine, man. She's fine.
She was fine, but in this show, she's just an insufferable AOC. She's like, you know what? Watching her in Three Body Problem was like listening to AOC for 8 hours.
Oh, God.
That's the one thing, Mike.
Can we just appreciate?
That's the one thing me and Mike will agree
Mike,
with. Her character is absolutely terrible. All right, her character is terrible. I do not like her character, which is unfortunate because she's kind of like a key character in the story. So I do agree with you on that, man. But she's still good to look at, man. There's nothing wrong with eye candy, bro. There's nothing wrong with eye candy.
I just wanted to give props to Mike for magically pulling out a comically large hat like he was in a video game out of like a backpack that's way too small, but he just did it out of nowhere. Boom, right to his hat. Like it was pretty.
Mike
pretty
is
cool,
always
dude.
prepared, man. He got
You want to talk about some Marvel Shang-Chi? Hold on. I got a rabbit chicken right
That's
here.
some more RPG shit right here.
What the fuck is that?
That's from Shang-Chi. This is them stupid little rabbit chicken weirdo things that went into the magical forest. You know when they went
Why
in?
the fuck do you have it?
Because I hated that movie so much. I had one special ordered on Etsy. I walked out of that movie. I'm like, get out of here
no
with
way
that.
in hell I would have that shit.
That piece
Man,
of trash
all right,
Shang-Chi movie. I'm like, like this magical creature which got no eyes, no mouth. I don't know what end is the back end. All I know is it's got 6 legs, and this thing's gonna lead everybody in Shang-Chi to the magical enchanted forest with the interdimensional time port. I'm like, get out of here with that garbage. I took my popcorn, I walked out, I finished in the parking lot.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Shang-Chi sucked.
Yeah, nah, man. Look, man, you in the right place, man, when it comes to that shit, because T absolutely can't stand that movie, man. But I want to say this about Wonder Woman. They gotta fix this character after what happened in the last movie, man. The last movie absolutely destroyed the character. I think it destroyed the franchise. I don't think anybody's trusting Wonder Woman right now. So I think at some point in time, they got to get back around to making this character something that people really want to come back and watch. I thought the first movie was great. Okay. I thought the first movie was a great movie. Well, hold up. A good movie until the third act. Okay. The third act kind of falls off a little bit, but I thought that they set themselves up for a great second movie, and then the second movie just shit the bed. So, and unfortunately, when it comes to Wonder Woman, I don't know if James Gunn even knows what he wants to do with it at this point. It's definitely not what Lynda Carter is talking about. I think Lynda Carter is just like, look, I need a job. Can some of y'all, like what's the name? Ewan McGregor going out there? Can some of y'all start writing some letters to the editor and begging, please, can you bring back this this character? I don't think there's any chance in the world that Wonder Woman, at least the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, was coming back. I don't think there's any chance of that. But I think they need to figure out how to do some serious repair. Okay, they need to go back and do some serious surgery on fixing this character. This character just fell off the side of a cliff, and now I'm like, I don't even know where they go with this thing. After that last or the last movie, it's just kind of like, damn, this is shit. And Wonder Woman's one of the Trinity, man. She's one of the great members of the Trinity. And I think they got a good Superman. T disagrees. I think they got a good Superman. I don't know who they're going to bring in for Batman. But
I like the Superman they got. I like the Superman they got. I'm not bad with. I'm okay with the Superman. I just don't like the Lex Luthor.
Oh, okay, all right. So it's Luthor. Okay. But I think they got to fix the Trinity. They got to get the Trinity right. And if they can get the Trinity right, they can take it to the next level. Yeah.
Starts with this guy.
If we were to see Gal Gadot again in another role, she's going to basically be the new Carter, the Lynda Carter of the next one. She'll be the cameo. She'll just be a random cameo, and then she'll this screw off or something.
She was very mesmerizing when you see her. Like in that first woman, I was like, dang, she is pretty. She's easy on the eyes. But in that second movie, it just did not hold up because the story was so all over the place. Can you, Mike, explain to me, or Cyphex, explain to me the opening scene of Wonder Woman 84. What does that got to do with the rest of the movie? And the last scene, what does that have to do? The ending and the beginning, what do those two things have to do with the movie? Didn't I just
So
feel
if I
like
remember right, she jumps in and like saves people out in the mall. So it just shows that she's kind of like naturally out there.
No, remember the girls? The girls were stealing stuff. What was that there for? Remember the girls were taking stuff and she had to stop them. It's like, why? Why was that there?
I've probably blanked it out then. Like I don't even remember.
You're talking about the shopping mall when they were at the shopping mall.
Yeah. So she goes in, she saves the shopping mall. Like that scene is from what I remember watching it, it establishes she's out there being a superhero. That's about it, sadly. But yeah, what does that have to do with the rest of it? Probably nothing other than that she's in the world. That's it.
The theme music was rocking though.
Can't go wrong with that, I guess.
I mean, I can see her busting in my room. I can see her making that booty call coming in at 3 a.m. with the lasso and tie me up.
Wait, hold up. Hold up, man. Hold on. This just saying breaking news.
Iron Man will be laying down flat, face down on his bed, and all of a sudden he starts levitating when that music.
I got breaking news, guys. I got breaking news. Breaking news.
Tell the truth. Oh no.
Breaking news. Men like tits and ass in their superhero characters. Can we put that more in movies? Can I get some appeal?
Guys, there's an earthquake. There's too much truth that just happened. Just a massive earthquake.
Jeez. Come on.
I mean, why do you think Sydney Sweeney is blowing up right now?
Man, of course.
Why do you think Sydney Sweeney is blowing the fuck up right now?
Because she's got pontoons on her chest. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing that men and even women in that, sense love more than sexy women. Okay. Sexy women on TV or on movies, man. That just strikes everybody in the right direction, man. Everybody gets excited for that. Oh shit, it's a sexy woman on television. Oh damn, I need to watch this show. What is this show up? It gets everybody's attention immediately, man. You ever like scroll through social media and just like some tits just stop your ass like cold? You're just like scrolling through and I was like, whoa, what's this? You don't even know what the fuck's going on. You don't know what it is about. You don't know anything, but you know, oh, there's some titties on the screen. So then that stops you cold. Yeah. And see, Sydney Sweeney understands that shit. She understands, hey, I've been blessed. I got some assets that people enjoy. Let me use that shit to my advantage. All right.
Sydney
and
Titty. That's her name. Sydney
she
Titty.
is the smartest actress right now in Hollywood, bar none. Okay, bar none. She's not trying to hide her sexuality. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna use this sexuality to make me I don't know how high she can fly, but I mean, she'd probably go up to a billionaire if she keeps playing her cards right. Like again, this is where Hollywood is kind of falling off as well. It's like they want to like cover, they don't want to play to the audience and what the audience is looking for. The audience wants what we want. Sydney Sweeney says, here, come and get it. And everybody is falling in line, man. This chick, she figured it out, man. And it's not something that's hard to figure out. She's the Marilyn Monroe of this generation.
I titty the fool. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm Mr. T.
I'm convinced her agent was like, hey, do you want to be in this movie called Immaculate? And it just happened to also be the name of the movie when he saw her. It was just like, it just worked out. It's like, oh, immaculate, the first word that came to mind. It just happened to work out.
I mean, that's just smart business, man. At the end of the day, it's just smart business. If you know that you have something, and then Hollywood has been, I don't know, like, trying to, hide like sexuality and, oh, we don't want to talk about that. Women might not be comfortable with that. Like, well, okay, yeah, you guys go ahead and do that. I will be the outlier and I'm going to make millions and millions of dollars. Thank you. So Sydney Sweeney.
What happened to fucking being macho? What the fuck happened to that? I want to be fucking macho.
That's the other part. Look, T, why do you think? No, bro. Why do you think Alan Rickson is blowing the fuck up the way he's blowing up? Because he's like, yo, I'm a man. I'm 6'4", I'm 250, I'm chiseled up. You know, he's about to be in this movie with Henry Cavill, you know, and he's about to blow up. His star is rising. It's the exact same shit, man. It's like, again, play into what people want. Play into the fantasies. Okay.
I mean, come
but
on,
Hollywood
man.
don't get that.
Look, one thing, when I say this movie, you automatically think testosterone. Predator.
Yep.
It's there,
Predator.
right? Give me some macho stuff, man. Fuck, be a man's man, man. Yeah, fucking guns, fucking muscles, and fucking just being fucking macho, just being a fucking jerk. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Something that has stakes
You're
in it.
35. They should prescribe
Right.
that movie to you as a T booster. Like, by far.
T booster. Come on, man. Let me see something. Oh man, damn, you know what? I want to go join the gym, man. That dude, man, you know what? Fucking man, I need to change. I do something fucking macho, something to protect something. Jeez.
Well, you know, there's been a attack on, you know, masculinity for a while now. And these types of things, you know, push masculinity. You know, you have a beautiful woman. Men want to be more masculine, you know, around a beautiful woman. You got a dude that's jacked, all right, ripped up, all right. You know, oh man, let me get my ass in the gym. You know, like that's how guys think, you know, but they're trying to tamp all of that shit down. They don't want people like, you know, focused on like masculinity and film. Like that's where I say like the culture. Unfortunately, that's where the culture is right now. People want.
And what happened to sex? What happened to sex between men and women?
That's what I'm saying, T. People want softness in the culture. They don't want men to be men in the culture. They don't want masculinity in the culture. Like I think you just talked about it. Mike, you were just talking about this. At least I think it was you when you was talking about this. That they're making like transgender day or some shit like that. Was that you that was talking about that shit?
Yeah, the Biden administration released a press release that Easter is now a National Transgender Acceptance and Recognition Day, starting tomorrow.
Yeah. So, like, think about this, guys. Okay, think about this, everybody. Transgender is just like the opposite of masculinity, you know? And I know people are, I don't want to talk about it, but you got to talk about this shit. We got to talk about this shit because this is the stuff that's fucking up the culture. Okay. This is the stuff that's ruining our culture. You got to start talking about this stuff. Okay. When you see that crap going on out there in the world, like, wait a minute, man. Like, you know, you got like the USC quarterback painting his fucking nails and shit like that. It's like, what? Why are we okay with this? You know, like what's going on?
Give me about 1 minute. Can you give me 1 minute to speak on this? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna let T speak on it. T is a former quarterback, everybody. So let's hear him out.
College QB, just college QB. Let me tell you something. The one thing I will say about all this stuff is, and this is serious for a moment. You've got these cities, these municipalities who don't have the money that they claim to have. They're putting these drugs and all these hormones, they're flushing it down the toilet. You got chemical cocktails within the water system. Why do you think these men and people are walking around and they're confused chemically because they're drinking the stuff that's messing them up? They're taking a shower, taking a bath, they're soaking in these vats that's making them walk around like a joker. You know, that's why they're acting odd, man. This stuff is on purpose that you see happening, man. You think these people are taking these drugs that you're taking hormones and testosterone, and then they're gonna come out of your body at some point, either through your stool or your pee. You're drinking that water. They already said, hey, we're gonna start using recycled water into your water system. What do you think is happening to us? It's already been happening. People don't want to wake up to that, though. That's why you see all this odd behavior from men who are acting odd, women who are acting odd, people who are acting very strangely. I didn't grow up in that era of that, but I've learned to try to accept this, but I'm not accommodating to it. I don't like that behavior. That's why I'm not surrounded by it, right? You do what you want to do, but it's in the water, it's in the food. People are behaving oddly because they can't. That's why they always got us arguing amongst each other. So you don't pay attention to everything else that's going on behind the scenes. And Mike, if you're in the financial world, dude, D, you and I know, Mike knows this. Hey, there's far much more money that's being said, that's being made. You can't even fathom how much money is made.
You know, I agree with you 100% on everything you just said. Here in South Carolina, we just had a press release Friday morning where they found $1.5 billion sitting in a state government account, and they have no idea where it came from and who's been putting money in it. $1.5 billion just sitting in a South Carolina government account at the Capitol. They have
That's
literally
crazy.
no idea where it came from.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And think about that, man.
How
Like,
many businesses
where
could you start? How many businesses could you start for small businesses?
that's what I
owners?
was about to say. Like, what could you do with that money? Think about what you could do with that money. And they're just like, it just popped up out of nowhere.
Right.
You know? Like,
Right.
what the
But
fuck?
meanwhile, Diddy's gone somewhere. So you're talking about this, and it's nothing but a distraction, man. But hey, what I'm telling y'all about that water stuff, you need to think about that. It's in the water system, man. It's bleeding into you. It is bleeding into you. That's why you've seen this there's been a rapid increase in odd behavior. Men painting their nails. If you paint your nails, that's what you like to do. Maybe you want to look like Herman Monster, cool. But what I'm saying is that is not a normal thing to do, man, in society, man. That's why they give you two choices, Coke or Pepsi, dude. Like people are not good with all these different choices, man. You make that on your own, man, but they try to limit it to two. But you see all this odd behavior, man, something is going on. Variety is good. But responsible, if it's done responsible, it does not look responsible when you do things that are odd. It looks irresponsible.
100%. 100%. All right, gentlemen, I know you guys got to roll. Hey, I appreciate both of you guys, CFAX and Mexican Iron Man. Chat, give them some love. They're about to check out. And look, neither one of these guys are a YouTuber yet. Mike, he says he's not a YouTuber, but he is the pro-tuber. Okay, it's like what I like to call him, right? The YouTube producer extraordinaire. All right, this guy gets out there, he gets the work in, and he helps all of us YouTubers out, man. I mean, he's helped out I don't know how many channels get growing and get going. And look, we all owe it to Mike and his expertise. And I'm looking forward to, just continuing to build. Mike, thank you so much for being here. Lending your support, lending, your thoughts, your commentary on this night. And, again, one of the reasons that I'm here and one of the reasons that I'm, at the 10K is because of you. So, I believe in giving cats their flowers. Everybody's coming in, man, no, it's about you tonight. Like, no, I believe in giving flowers to the cats that's helping out. Mike's a busy dude, but he made time. He made time to jump in here and help out. So I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you very much, brother.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, see all you boys later in LA. Always CFAX, T.
Mike. Always good
We'll
to see
do
you,
dinner
brother.
after T and I go to high tea.
Man, it's no problem at all, man. I had no problem. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, we get the best service. I'm really handsome in real life, so hey, it's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, you look like you're a tall guy, so they'll be like, how come he brought his landscaping? I'll be like, you'll be like this tall. I'll be like, we'll be walking in like this.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night, Mike. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. All right, man. Sifax, you still hanging with us, or you got to roll?
No, I'll be here for another 10 minutes or so.
Let's do it then, man. We got another topic to discuss.
So much, I'll leave.
All right, bro. Appreciate it. All right, so listen, we've been covering the box office, and we've been talking about, okay, where's the box office at when it comes to, like every week we cover this. We want to talk about where the box office is in comparison to last year, because to me, that kind of shows the health of Hollywood, where Hollywood is at, how Hollywood is doing. Is Hollywood on the recovery, or is it backtracking? So we've been, real quick, before we get to that, we do have a super chat. Non-de-plume for $9.99. I'm just chugging some beers in the movie theater parking lot before I go see Godzilla, so I can't stay long. But here's 10 for 10K. Congrats, bro. Yo, non-de-plume. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the $9.99. And yeah, apparently Godzilla's a ton of fun, I guess. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. But it's doing well. So you're adding to that 175 million on opening weekend. So yeah, but I appreciate the $10 super chat, and we're gonna keep plugging along. But thank you very much for that love. Okay, so I wanted to bring this up. All right. This is the current box office. You can see in-month releases for the month of March. And right now, they're about $100 million, okay? $100 million behind Dune, or excuse me, behind 2023. However, this is not including the current numbers that are going to come out this weekend. So it looks like for the month of March, they actually might make some money. Okay. So if we go back to January, box office lost money. Okay. Lost about 10%. Okay. And then if you go to February lost money, lost even more money. Okay. Lost about 40%. Nothing came out in February. But now finally in March, okay, even though it doesn't give you the loss yet because we haven't finished the month of March, it does look like, if we, start doing some math, hey, they might actually bring home a actual profit. They might actually outdo what we did last year in 2023. Okay. And that's good news, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it might be short-lived because now we got to talk about what's coming up in April. All right. So when we look at April and we look at what's coming up next month, there's not a whole lot. Okay. There's not a whole lot coming up in the month of April. So here's what we have. All right. I'm gonna bring this up. Okay. So as far as wide releases, okay, we're going to have Monkey Man. All right. Are you guys going to watch Monkey Man?
I will be at Monkey Man next week with the movie group.
Okay, yeah. That's right. They're watching it. I might join you guys.
That's gonna be a good one.
Other
than that, the only one that I'm looking forward to, I believe that's in April, is I think it's that Abigail movie, which the trailer shows way too much, but it still looks like it'll be fun. So we'll see.
So we do have Civil War coming up. Apparently that's got some good reviews. People are talking about it. People are saying, hey, this is actually a good movie. Okay. Civil War, Kirsten Dunst is starring in that along with Nick Offerman. So this one, I don't know how this does in the box office though. How does this movie do in the box office? Is this something that's going to strike a lot of people? People are going to be running to check this thing out? Or is this just kind of like, okay, not really interested, but maybe it's a good movie. Maybe I'll catch it on streaming. Like, how do you feel about Civil War?
I don't know, G.
Nothing.
It's A24. A24 is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good. I mean, they've done a good job. I think that A24, as far as movies are concerned, they've done the best in terms of bringing us new, interesting content that's, captivating.
Are we not seeing a lot about the movie underneath that?
Oh, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. That's just like is that a replay? A review? What is that?
It's a remake. And
what?
It's a remake? Okay.
I haven't watched that trailer either, but
what did you say? It's a what?
Isn't it a remake?
It's a remake?
Here we go.
Hey man, look, remakes is just that's part of the world, right? All right. We are in the world of remakes, but this is the reason why we cover the box again.
We are like the late 80s, early 90s. We got Alien and all that other stuff coming again. It's like all the same shit we watched 30 years ago.
Right. Let's watch it again, right? But this is part of the movie economy that we're dealing with. It's that a lot of this stuff, it's like we've seen it all before. They don't really have new ideas. They don't really have interesting ideas. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, okay? With your girl, Isa Gonzalez, all right? The hottie from Three Body Problems, and she's in this one.
Oh, so this will be the box office flop of April.
What?
Floppity flop. Flippity floppity floopity flop.
T, are you looking at whoa. T, are you looking at who's in this movie? You got Henry Cavill.
Floppity flop flop poppity pop flopper.
You got Jack Reacher. Alan Rickson, Jack Reacher, and you got Isa Gonzalez, this hottie. Okay, you saying that this thing gonna flop?
Yes.
This ain't gonna flop, man. This ain't gonna flop. This might be the biggest movie of April.
Make 25 million. Might. This movie is boring. Don't nobody want to see this movie. This is trash. Shola. This is a man. I'm telling you, dude. This is the pilot bombardier. Boom. This is going to flop.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think with Henry,
I'm almost kind of agreeing with You go by Uncle T or Stradamus? What do you prefer?
T. Stradamus, T.
T. Okay. So,
Whatever.
and the only reason is because as much as everybody loves Henry Cavill, all of his movies never really do that well, other than Superman. And even that wasn't enough to like pull over $1 billion or whatever, which you would think it should. But every other thing he does, and he's awesome, and he's great, but nothing ever actually does that well.
And he's talking like he's talking. Get out, Mike.
Y'all are tripping. Y'all tripping.
The trailer looks like it might be like a sleeper hit, like it'll come back eventually.
I do
like a cult classic kind of thing that'll build up later. But I actually kind of agree that when it's in theater, it might not do that well. Just because all these people, they don't pull as well in theater as they do in like, I don't know, Netflix and stuff like that, or Reacher does or whatever. They pull there, but it's like, I don't want to see him in theater or in a role that's not a distinguished specific role.
Look at this
title. So I'm kind of in agreement.
Okay, all right, wait, everybody. All right, hold up. Okay, I gotta do a poll. Okay, I gotta do a poll because y'all out here tripping. Okay, so I'm gonna put a poll up. First of all, are you guys going to see the movie?
But
are you guys going to see the movie?
Oh, of course. I mean, I see everything. That's not fair for me. I go.
Okay, so you're going to watch the movie. Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
So we're going to watch the movie now. Let me put this in the. I'm gonna put a poll up because I want to know. Hold up. All right, so I'm typing this up because I gotta ask the crowd, okay? Because I think y'all are tripping, man. I think you guys are absolutely tripping. How will the ministry?
Movie? Look at how much words you gotta type. Come on, man.
You talking about the length of the movie title is gonna screw it up?
You should just call this warfare. You should just call it warfare. Why are you the Ministry of Ungentlemanly? Hey, babe, what movie you want to go see?
Call it Ungentlemanly Warfare.
I wonder what the box office is or what the budget is. Do they have a budget? Hold up, let me check something.
Warfare or brutal.
Whatever. Hey, babe, let's go see this movie. No?
I think this thing is gonna. I'm not saying it's gonna like do like insane like Godzilla, X Kong numbers, but I think this thing is gonna do great for what it is. It's Guy Ritchie, right? I believe it's Guy Ritchie, right?
What Guy Ritchie movie is good?
Yeah, Guy Ritchie. What are you talking about? Guy Ritchie is great. T is tripping. See, now I'm ready to okay, now I gotta ask this question. Hold up. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. I think this thing is gonna it'll make money. Well, that's not even really
recently did The Gentleman, Snatch.
Man, like Guy Ritchie is a G, man.
It's a very
tripping, man. Guy Ritchie is a G.
But I will agree that it's not like they're like sleeper hits where people learn about them later. Like they're not huge box office successes. They become big later. And now that the market of like DVDs and all that stuff aren't there as much, it's not going to make as much money. I think that's pretty true.
Do you think it'll make money, like based on its budget?
I don't know the budget. I would have to hear the budget.
See, that's the thing.
Maybe I could give you a guess, but I don't know.
But I think people are going to be interested because what else is coming out? Like, look, we just said what was out? Civil War. All right, so Civil War, this is coming out April 12. What's coming out the week before that? April 5, Monkey Man. All right, so you got Monkey Man, then you got, Civil War, and then you have
Sting is actually kind of looks interesting. And it's because people have a weird fascination with like spider type of stuff and horror, and those always kind of sell. So even if it's only, I don't know, 5 to 10 million that thing makes, it's going to take away from everything else. Stuff like that.
Look at that name, man. Nobody wants to see that dude. Oh, hey, babe, let's go have dinner in the movie, man. Oh, let's go see the under. Come on, man. That is a deflate. That is a man, that takes all the wind out of your sail, dude.
I
To say that long
It's a
name.
pretty bad
I think
name.
this movie is going to win. I think this movie is going to be a success. Okay, I put the poll up. You guys can check the poll. I think this movie is
think
going to
it'll
be a
be-
success. I think it's going to be a successful film.
Eventually, it'll be something we talk about in a couple years. Like it'll be something that, like, man, not everyone saw it, but it was pretty damn good. Or like
Yeah.
Sisu or something, where it's like, wow, that was actually low budget, but it's actually pretty fucking good.
That's so.
It'll be one of those, or The Man from U.N.C.L.E. It'll be something like that.
Oh yeah, man, that was good.
I mean, I think Henry Cavill is going to sell this thing. You know, I don't know. I've only seen one trailer. Has there only been one trailer for this?
Yeah, it's just.
I think there's only been one trailer. They need to come out with a second trailer.
Killing Nazi? Come on, man, do something better than that. What are we talking about here? You know what this is? This is the American Society of Magical Englishmen. Come on, man. Come on.
I just think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's
like
going to be
Sisu is fun, but it's like fantastical and like a legendary story, like because that's all that movie was. If you saw Sisu, which is like, oh, it's like a legend or something. That's what it seems like. It's like, here's these legendary people who were in the war, blah blah blah, and they did something absurd, but it worked. And you're like, okay, cool, let's see how that works.
Here's the last movie for April, Challengers. That Zendaya, I've seen like I don't know how many damn time. I've seen this thing show up everywhere. When I was watching Ghostbusters, it showed.
Is that a boy?
Like, Jesus,
is she a boy?
Zendaya? No,
she's not a boy, man.
Does she get like
look? If it don't have tits, it's a boy to T.
Or like close enough.
If it don't have tits, it's a boy to T. That's the way T look at it.
She don't have no ass. She don't have nothing, dude. She looks, man, dude.
She's like the last of the '90s heroin chic models that we had back in the '90s.
Yeah.
She looks like a razor blade, just standing up.
She's got no body, man. Like the body is just not even there, man.
Girl, no, fuck that. I'm not being politically. I don't care for her as an actor. Fuck that African American shit, the light skinned fuckers. Fuck that. Get rid of that shit. Stop. Cut it fucking out. The fucking Steph Curry of fucking women. You're going to put her on fucking TV. Cut it out. Cut this shit out. Put some good
I just think from a box office standpoint, that we're still behind, obviously, when it comes to 2023. You know, 2023, when we get to April, look, that's when Super Mario Brothers came out. Super Mario Brothers was a box office smash success. So I think 2024 is just falling further and further and further behind 2023. I don't know what's going to happen with this thing because Hollywood and theaters for that matter, theaters need Hollywood to be strong. Okay, you know it's only so many little Fathom events type things that you can do. Theaters need Hollywood to be super strong in order to pay their employees, and just keep their companies open. Really, it's like a lot of theaters. I have a feeling a lot of theaters are going to be closing up, which is bad news. Okay, I'm a theater guy. I like going to theaters. I want to see theaters staying open, but like what Hollywood has had to offer so far, maybe that's part of the reason why I'm trying to like champion really super hard for these theaters to or for these movies like the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is I want these films to do well so that these theaters stay open so that we don't lose.
Story, D? Don't nobody want to see that story? That's a boring name for a boring story, dude. I don't care if Cavill's in it. I love Cavill, man. I think Cavill's a great actor, dude. Did nobody want to see that? That's boring. How is that going to make me want to shop and go out and have fun and get laid? Oh, babe, we saw this long-ass thing. She'll be fucking sleeping by the time that movie fucking goes. Come on, dude. This is not going to cut it. There's no romance, and I guarantee you nobody's going to be fucking in the movie. Do people fuck anymore in the movies? God damn it. I mean, man and woman. Fuck, I'm going to go on a tangent.
Yeah. Don't go there, D. Don't go there, man. We trying to stay online.
I was gonna mention why like the box office this year might be bigger than the last year for the time frame, which you kind of talked on, which is all the big movies that should have been like blockbuster releases, like Ghostbusters, should have been released in the summer. Godzilla vs Kong, summer movie. These things
Yeah.
should be released in June, July-ish, something when all the schools are out, all these people are out. They're releasing them right now, so these numbers look big right now, and I have a feeling it's because some of these companies are having problems with their quarterly,
Thank you.
and
Thank
boom.
you. Thank
So
you.
now
Yeah.
it looks big, and then the summer's gonna fucking tank. The only thing we have
Thank-
in the summer is Deadpool, right?
Well, thank
Yeah, we
Deadpool's the
talked about
closest thing.
Didn't that Nostradamus called this back in 2022? I said, hey,
Yo,
you're not going to have a movie. You're not going to have a strong movie thing come back till 2025. And he just nailed it. We think alike on the same idea. And hey, that means there's blood in the water. And that means you're going to have a fucked up summer with the economy is going to get fucking shitty. Because they're trying to
no, T. I want to say this. We just, like, Sifax, we literally just had this conversation earlier today. Me and T were just saying this shit earlier today when we were setting up, okay, what are we going to talk about when it comes to this box office?
I had no idea.
He literally said the exact same thing you just said, bro. He literally said almost word for word what you just said. There's really nothing in the summer but Deadpool. And Deadpool is coming at the end of July.
I told you Minions. That's all you said.
No, Despicable Me. Despicable Me 4.
Dead middle of like the summer. And
yeah,
okay.
No, it's gonna be an ugly summer, man. No question at all about it.
That means financially, like you said, financially, they know people are not going to have the money. They're not going to have the money. You have to do a huge influx of money, dude. This economy is based on e-commerce because of the youth. Whether you like it or not, our kids' generation is the ones that are spending money. And if they don't have the money to spend, it's over because they do all their shopping online. There's no tangibility except for tennis shoes. That's it.
No, I agree 100%. We got another super chat. Let me just highlight this real quick. Hombre Confalda. My regards from Mexico. I like very much the perspective you're sharing in your content. It ain't much, but here's something to support you. Yo, any amount you give us is much. Okay. So thank you, Hombre Confalda, for the $200 in Mexican pesos. I guess that's what that is. Yo, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Avatar.
What's that?
Dan Vasc.
Yeah, that dude look like Dan Vasc. Maybe that is Dan Vasc. I could be. I'm not sure. But bro, thank you so much, Hombre Confalda, for the 200 Mexican pesos super chat. I appreciate that. Last topic, fellas. Okay, we could talk. Look, we can talk box office all day and night long. And T, one of these days you're gonna have to roll with us at the movie meetup. You know, we have a movie meetup on Thursdays. You're gonna have to roll with us, man. It's some good cats there, and we watch movies, and it's just great. So one of these days you're gonna have to roll out there with us. But I want to bring up this last topic, okay? Every once in a while we got to talk.
Oh, sorry. If you're in this area, absolutely, I'd love to meet you, man. Awesome, especially
for sure, man.
There's only so much of us out here, and we keep getting called California, which is kind of accurate. But you know what? Oh yeah, you haven't heard that one? Come on, it's pretty accurate. But down there at the meetup group, I love meeting everybody. It's great. So we have a good time.
Yeah, man, it's awesome, man.
Absolutely, and also Burbank Theater is pretty awesome. It's huge. It's a lot of fun. Anyway.
Yeah. T. When I went out there, man, it's just regular cats, man. Just regular cats, just like us. And we hang out at the Yard House right before, grab some wings, grab some beer, grab whatever.
In Burbank, right?
Yeah, man. One day, when maybe this week or maybe next week, we'll roll out there, bro. We'll roll out there. We live in the same area. Me and T in the same town. But yeah, we'll link up and we'll roll out there. We'll kick it, and that'll be dope, man. All right, last one. Oh, hold up. We got another super chat, man. These super chats keep coming in, man. La Bonita, what up, man? Hey, La Bonita has been with me from Giddy Up, okay, from day one. One of the cats that's always been supportive, And yo, Dwayne, I appreciate you, bro. You are always showing up, man. You always show up, show out. You always got a little bit of change for the, for the till. And I appreciate you, bro. Uncle T, what do you think about that chick that's starting with Tom Holland as Juliet? I don't know what he's talking about. You know what about that?
What movie?
I'm not familiar with that. Sifax, do you know anything about that?
I'm looking at
chick starring with Tom Holland as Juliet.
Oh, I actually just saw something right before I came on here when I was eating, but I didn't read this story. I just saw it's some chick I've never seen, and then Tom Holland. I don't know who that is.
What movie is it called? Is it?
It's Romeo and Juliet. Like that. It's going to be Tom Holland, and then that chick. I guess
there it is.
Right there.
You see it, T? Right there, bro. This is it right here. Tom Holland, Romeo finds his Juliet, and Brit newcomer Francesca Amadwuda Rivers.
I don't see a problem with that.
If you're gonna do that, just cast Zendaya. I mean, they should have natural chemistry, shouldn't they? Like you'd think. Jesus, just do it.
Look, y'all know T like I know T. T gonna say what he gotta say. He's like, no, I got no problem with that. Yeah, man. T got a problem with that. I'm gonna just say that right now.
The only reason, look. God dang. Come on, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
I'm
T.
just waiting
Say
for
it,
all
T.
the
Say it
transgender
with your
crowd
chest.
to come out and be like, there used to be men who played girls in the plays, and we can do that too. And like, oh, just wait. It'll come. It'll come.
Hey, T, hold up, man. We need to answer to the super chat. Okay? La Bonita is asking a question. Can you please answer the question, sir? T, the people want to know.
What am I supposed to say? This is what y'all like.
Come on, guys. We got T
What
to dress up
do
like he's
you
working at the
think?
Slammin' Salmon. It's fine.
It's easy to put on them pink shirts and shit, but when it comes time to answer some questions, T is a silent as a lamb, man.
It's a pretty girl.
T, they want to know, man. Come on, answer the question. T don't want to answer that question. We're going to come back to him next week, folks. I'm going to let T digest this one for the week, folks.
Guys,
all right.
Next week on Naked and Afraid, we'll have T answer this. No.
What am I supposed to say? Like, this is what they push, man. And I don't know why, dude. This is what they put. I mean, love is love. I am certainly not here to legislate love. But like, like, what are you like he said, why didn't I put Zendaya in there? Like, is that her name? Zendaya? Like,
yeah, he's literally
that's his girlfriend,
like,
man.
what a perfect casting.
Her name starts with a Z because she weighs 0. Like, come on, Zendaya. But like this girl, I don't know who this is. That's like the magical girl that was in that last Star Wars movie that's riding horses on like you just they want you to suspend your disbelief, but really look. I don't know about this girl. I never heard of her. Hopefully she makes an amazing performance, man, but she is very fugly. So go ahead.
Look, okay, can I actually say something on that? Thank you, because I needed someone else to say it.
Yes. Just that's what I'm saying.
Be honest. Like, Jesus Christ, we all like just beautiful women in general. I don't care what color they look like. I really do not. I just want to see a good-looking woman. That's not it. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's like, and even if I don't know how old she is or not, definitely over 20, whatever, but is not going to get any better. Like, this is
right.
Come on,
right.
Where's,
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
where's that pretty chick where you're like, Jesus, man, when you're like, Where's the Jennifer Aniston of, let's just say,
We just got through talking about
the
Sydney
Black
Sweeney.
Girls or whatever.
We
Exactly.
just got through
Where's the
talking about
Jennifer-
Sydney
Where's the
Sweeney.
Jennifer Aniston of Black Girls? You know, where's that actress that's coming up?
This
right
girl,
now?
wait. This girl, I just think that
They exist.
they got to get
They're
a break.
there. Why aren't they getting pushed?
They got to get their break somewhere, man. But I think sometimes, dude, like you there's too much canon for you to mess it up like this, man. The problem is they're messing with canon. What I know, Joe, what this fictional
Romeo and Juliet, yeah.
I mean, you did it great with DiCaprio back in 90, what was that, 95, 97, 96?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
did that.
turned into like a gangster like
Yeah.
thing or whatever that was. It was like a different planet. It was
Trailer,
interesting.
let me see the trailer. If she does good in the trailer and I'm feeling moved by it, yeah. But I just feel like some of these moves are campy. That's all. I'm not saying I don't care about them being black and white. I don't care about. I think some of it is campy and they're pandering to an audience that doesn't really care. It doesn't really matter, man. So like, wait a minute, I already saw that in my Cheerios commercial. I see it on TV when I see. Hey,
Right, yeah.
This begins with K. I see all that too in the Jared commercials. So that's okay. Where that exists, I don't know, but hey, it exists somewhere apparently.
Well, hold on. Let's make the other obvious comparison here, which is like the story is two houses going against each other, and now it's going to be a white house versus a black house. Ta-da! Now we got white versus black on top of the stereotype. On top of that, it's a double fucking thing. They're slamming you with it even more now.
Sales though, it's sales
because that's what they're doing.
It's sales,
Right. It sells exactly.
Sales. So you gotta just. That's what I mean about suspending your disbelief. That's sales because you got that dynamics because you got two cultural people, two cultures that don't really know each other. They're trying to intertwine themselves and make each other feel comfortable. So it galvanizes you at the theaters, but it's got to be good material around it. If it's not good material around it, it just doesn't work.
The original material is basically two royalty kind of houses, basically kind of the gangsters of their time against each other. And it wasn't the gangsters against each time, and they also are racial different. Like they're just different houses. They're different names in the same area.
Right.
Now it's like, let's do another thing onto it. Just because, why not racial? And it's like, come on, man.
I think if you do it as a new age comedy, it will work. It's got to work as a comedy or drama, right? It'll work.
Look, it's already a comedy, T. It's already a
Yeah, the casting has half of that covered. And that's in Tom Holland, not even the chick. It's fine. No.
Wow, man. Well, yo, hey, Dwayne, thanks for that, man. That came up with like a whole new topic. Like we ain't even talked about this. But I want to kick it over to this last topic, okay? Just a real quick one. Finally, Blade is gonna get a production date. You know, we're finally gonna produce Blade at long last. You know, Blade has been sitting in development hell for what, like 4 years now? Yeah. Okay, 4 years. This thing has just been sitting on the shelf. They've been screwing around with multiple directors, multiple writers. You know, Mahershala Ali is just sitting there like twiddling his thumbs, like, what the fuck, man? When y'all gonna make the movie? You know, and finally we got a production date. This is on comicbookmovie.com. And they're saying it's going to be in 2024, which, you know, we can cross our fingers and hope, you know, that this is actually going to happen. But knowing the Marvel Cinematic Universe, probably not. But yeah, they're saying, yeah, you know, they said, yeah, the idea now, actually, no, hold up. According to the latest issue, the plan is now for Blade to begin shooting this fall. Okay. Under, well, maybe not over under, but likelihood that it actually starts shooting in the fall. T, do you think it actually happens this time, man? I mean, we've been like waiting on Blade to come finally around. All right. To finally get there. Yeah, Avengers said, yeah, it's been 5 years. Okay, 2019, I think. Yeah, I think you're right, Avengers. Yeah, you're right, bro. It's been since 2019 when they announced it at Comic-Con, you know, after Endgame, that, oh, yeah, we're going to make a Blade movie. And they dragged Mahershala Ali out there on stage. And they're just now finally getting around to getting into production. Okay, not the movie's coming out. No. They're finally getting into production for this movie, okay? And I mean, it's just gone through development hell. So T, do you think this is finally happening, or are we gonna get more delays? T don't know.
I don't think this movie is going to happen. To be honest with you, I don't. It's past the point of return. It's not going to come back. It's a hard movie to sell. It's a hard pass, man. I don't think nothing productive come of this movie. What productive thing can come of this movie at this point?
I mean, if they have it built into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I mean, something, you hope, right? You would hope something comes up. I mean, you got Mahershala Ali, one of the great actors of this generation, and you're not gonna get this guy out there in front of the people as Blade. I mean, you got this guy to sign on as Blade. This dude probably gonna be 60 by the time this movie come out.
What movie do we know that had production problems like this? That was part of a franchise.
None.
Aliens 3, right? Horrible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
That's what this movie is turned out to be. This is so bad. I would push the Black Knight out before this. I would do some type of mini series before I did. Just like I told you about how they should have did the Fantastic Four. They should have did a 6-episode series or 4-episode series on Disney Plus, then bleed it over until what? Boom. You give a movie. And I'm talking about a movie 2 weeks after the movie, after seeing the 4-week episodes of Fantastic Four. That way people say, man, I gotta watch all this, man. It gets people getting you with your merch. The thing of the name of the game now is merch. You gotta have merch to go along with these movies. What do you see coming up? Oh, it's play. It's only, where it's gonna go. It's part of that whole remake era. Let's do remake or reimagining thing. I don't want to see that, man. Even though I like Mahershala Ali, he was great, dude, as so-and-so in Luke Cage. Cottonmouth.
Luke Cage, Cottonmouth, yeah. He was.
This is far gone, man. This is so far gone that this movie needs other characters in it to fix it. Who's his villain? Morbius? Who's his villain?
Nah, it's supposed to be oh shit. Who was it? It was it's the daughter of it's a female villain. It's a female villain. That I know. I can't remember who she was, but you already out. T already out. Sidfax, what you got to say, bro?
Oh man. So Blade is actually the first character that got me into all this stuff when I was younger. So when I came back more into this sphere of fandom and whatnot, and people are like, oh, we need people to look like us, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, my first 2 characters that I fell in love with were Blade and fucking Spawn. I literally got a Spawn tattoo. You've seen me in person. Yeah, I got a huge Spawn tattoo. I'm like, I love these characters.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love this shit. So as much as as I'm growing up and whatnot, and it almost goes in the same line with Mortal Kombat. I know that's a little different, whatever. But you see the stuff when you're in the 90s and you're like, dude, with the graphics and all the stuff that we have now, I would love to see an updated badass version of what I think this shit should look like. And what we have now, you should be able to pull that off. Guess what? They apparently don't do any of that anymore. And now I don't want to see fucking any of it. I'd rather have my 90s 5 to 6 year old brain that I remember maybe 8 years old, depending on what year it was, remembering how awesome I thought it looked and not rewatch it at all. And remember those compared to whatever the fucking disaster they would do right now. Because
amen, bro.
I love these things. And I didn't have to see myself as a black vampire to identify with this guy. I just didn't have to do it. So when I see these people are like, I can't see I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, I love these are heroes. I mean, some of them are kind of anti-heroes and whatever, but it's like, come on, man. I didn't need any of that. And it's
here go the villain here, Lilith. I don't know if you guys know Lilith. I am not as
my
familiar
favorite
with
story
Lilith.
from Spawn. I don't know. Well, no, this isn't Spawn, so it's Blade, but whatever. So I haven't read all the Blade ones, but it's like they have all these have different characters and they always have to pick the ones that, of course, it's this one. You know, it's
Of
like
course.
of course, and it's like, who would it be? Of course, and you're like, come on, it's tired, it's played out, we're all done with it, and it sucks. It kind of sucks because it's like, this is stuff we all want. We have the technology to see the stuff that we loved not be represented correctly, and it's almost way more disheartening than just not ever getting it. It kind of sucks.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
agree.
how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree, man. 100%, man. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work out. I think, I'm kind of in agreement with a lot of folks where I think that this Blade movie, if it even happens, it's not going to be a hit. It's going to be another failure for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel's just been like, just misreading the room, for a while now. The villain is Lilith, a female villain for Blade. Is this what people want? Is this what people are expecting? I think that, again, Marvel is missing the mark when it comes to this thing. But you got Mahershala, and Mahershala is a good actor, and a lot of people trust
And
him.
he looks
So a
perfect
lot
for
of
the
people will
role.
flock to it just on that level alone. Rafa Balde, shout out, bro, with a super chat. 5 euros. Blade. I believe it when I see it, or better yet, when you see it. So y'all gonna make me go watch this shit, huh? Thanks a lot, Rafa Balde. we might need you to take this bullet for us too, brother DA. Shooting for 15K. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Rafa Balde, another big time supporter. Thank you for being here on this night. Man, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch this shit when it comes out, I guess, for the crowd as well. But yeah, I'm just not feeling Blade. I'm not feeling this Blade any longer. When it first dropped, when the news first came out, man, I can't tell you how excited I was, especially when I saw that Mahershala was doing it. I was like, oh shit, Mahershala's doing this? Oh hell yeah, man. I'm all the way in.
Just look at the guy. That guy looks like, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I can 100% see you as him 100%. Like, put those glasses on, that cloak, and like you get those.
Yeah.
Get him with those like goon shots, like those goon shots with those like that black cloak flowing in the wind, but with like in the dark alley with some white behind it, and him just looking menacing as shit with a little flare of the fucking lens. Like, come on. I'm riding it myself. What the hell?
Did you see Battle Angel?
Yeah.
Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah.
I loved him in Battle Angel. I was like, oh shit, man, this guy can absolutely play.
He's great. He's great.
He's fucking great, man. He's a fucking great actor. That's
why
I was like,
the story. And you're like, the story is like, oh, there's like what, 5 chicks and him or something or whatever it is, and you're like, come on, like,
man,
why are you starting the story trying to pass the torch? Like, I mean, do it two episodes or 2 movies down. Fine, at least give him 2 solid ones, and get that rating out of there. Let him do an R-rating one or a couple R-rated like you're doing with Deadpool, and then I don't know, maybe tone it down or do a little spin-off with the daughters. Fine, and give that to.
Well, I do think that it is rated R, right? They're going to do a rated R Blade.
Needs to be.
Yeah. It says here it also has been confirmed by director Jan Devyzed that Blade will be rated R. Okay, so that's important. I think you have to do rated R Blade. I don't think you can do PG-13 Blade. I don't think anybody's interested in that. So that's good news. Go all the way in with the violence, with the blood. They have to do that. But outside of that, like, again, the story is what's really going to matter. And, again, I'm not saying that you can't have a female villain. Of course you can, but I'm not sure if this fits, with Blade, this Lilith chick. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But ultimately, I think that this thing is, I don't know. I think this is going to be a giant nothing burger before we reach the end of this, before we get there. Everybody's going to kind of tune out like they're doing with everything else with Marvel. It's like, all right, I'm out. I'm already out. I'm not interested in it. And, whatever you guys do with it, go ahead and do it. But I'm not watching it. I think that's what's going to be the main audience reaction. It's just going to be another, a black mark against the MCU. I think the MCU right now is like, it's struggling. It's really struggling.
Disney almost needs to make a different studio for just like the amount of X-rated properties they technically have access to, and just be like, it's Disney X, or I don't know, some type of clever name, and put
They
that
used to do
aside,
that. They
and
used to
then
do that.
literally just
Yeah.
do low budget, almost Blumhouse style with the budgets, and start making some money back on these properties that they have all this money to, or they have the rights to all these names. It's like, just do, I don't know, Blade. That's a huge one. Shit, just do that. Just that alone should make you some extra money. Do it for
They have the
40,
properties, like you said. They have the properties to go out there and get it in.
yeah, do
Yep.
like a small contained little movie and see how it does. And guess what? Do that on the side. And they should just do that.
All right, gentlemen. Well, you know what? We have been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes, actually. It's past Venger's bedtime. Right now, Venger's like, yo, it's 4 a.m. in the UK. Hey, Vengers, thanks for hanging out, bro. I appreciate it, man. You always show up and show some love. We're going to get it going and let everybody get to bed or get to wherever it is that they're doing right now. I want to thank you guys for showing up. Okay, T, obviously, Cyfax, thank you so much for being here. Mexican Iron Man showing up. Appreciate you, bro. Coach and Nick over there at Echo Base Network. You guys came through, showed up and showed out. Thank you guys very much. Thank all of you guys for being here for the 10K celebration. I appreciate that. Look, like I said, I sent some stuff out at the very last minute. Chris Gore just hit me up. He was like, yo, I'm at WonderCon. I can't make it. And I said, yo, I understand, bro. Chris is out there at WonderCon doing his thing. But he did tap in and say, yo, he's always been congratulatory on my channel. But again, I just want to thank you guys for being here, and for all of you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the channel. And we're going to keep pushing. Okay. I'm going to link up with Mexican Iron Man. We're going to get some ideas of what we're going to do with the memberships, and then that will be announced on a future date. So look forward to that video. I'm going to do a full video discussing memberships, what it is that we're going to do for memberships, how that's all going to work, everything, so on and so forth. We're going to go hard. Okay. Because listen, you guys got me to 10K. And in order to get to 20K or 30K or 50K or whatever the next, however high this channel will fly, it's going to be on you guys as the members. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys what you're looking for. I want to, work hard for you. So again, thank you very, very much for showing up. Thanks for all the super chats. Everybody that's dropped a super chat. Yo, you guys don't know like how much that helps. That support really does mean a lot. Okay. And all the other ways that you guys support, but especially the like, the share, and the subscribe. So keep doing that. Keep liking the videos. I'll keep pushing them out there if you keep watching them. Guys, any last words for the folks before we jet out of here? T?
Pinkzilla.
Pinkzilla, thank you, bro. One last super chat just flew in here. $10 from NMAC. Thanks and congrats on the 10K. NMAC, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Much love to you, and thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Cyfax, when we gonna get you on, bro, man? When you gonna get your channel going, bro?
Yeah, I'm
it'll be probably, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks after the Vegas trip. Like I said, I just got a promotion. I just got a couple things going on, and then we got the trip going on. I got a bunch of things mingling together, which is good and stressful. But
yeah,
I don't know. I appreciate it, you inviting me on, and I don't know, when I get a better setup and mic, or like a better mic and a better camera. Well, actually, a camera in general, because I don't have one. Maybe I'll be able to come on some of these shows and talk to all you guys.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to having you on more episodes of the DA's office.
That'd be awesome.
And just hanging out, just chopping it up, and just talking like we do. I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely. All right, folks. You guys take care. Thank you for being here. We're gonna go ahead and check out. And I want to appreciate every last one of you guys for getting me to the 10K mark. Next stop, 20K. Okay. So again, continue to do what you do. Like, subscribe, share, get the message out. And yeah, We'll see you next time. Peace out.